What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I think that was 3 times. Welcome to another episode of the Free Agents. I hope everyone is doing well. Glad to see people showing up tonight. It's been quite the weekend, I know, for everyone. So as you all know, I don't do this show alone. So let me go ahead and bring in my brothers. What is going on, everyone? What is going on? What is going on?
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay.
What's
I was
happening?
like, can I hear y'all?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Loud and clear or no?
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
You clear enough?
Am I clear enough?
Yes, you are clear.
Video
That's
and
Clear.
audio?
You got a good camera. So, how y'all feeling today? Y'all very quiet.
Like that.
I'm like, I mean, I know it was a long weekend, but dang.
Yeah.
Hey man,
So
we was
green.
too busy celebrating. What happened?
Nothing. Go ahead. You got it.
I was like, you just stopped. Go ahead. Too busy celebrating what?
I can't tell because I'm on it's not my typical setup. So I don't know when a problem is happening or when everything is running smoothly.
Everything is currently running smoothly.
So now I was saying we were all too busy celebrating this pseudo freedom weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I think eventually, you know how people used to celebrate certain things and then they just don't anymore. I really think 4th of July is going to fall by the wayside. And at least for me personally, it's been that way for a few years. But I hope, like, just as a culture, as a country, we just over time, just kind of 4th of July, whatever. We're gonna
They're
celebrate
not.
Juneteenth.
No, they're not getting rid of no 4th of July. Come on now,
As,
man.
Yeah, it's too
As
no,
much
no,
as we
man.
want.
Yeah,
As
I don't think so, man. It's too many. It's too many white redneck ass towns for 4th of July to go away.
Yeah.
But I do think
But
we will start to
exactly,
to
Cherie,
big up
like
Juneteenth
Columbus
some more.
Day.
I
Well,
mean, I don't know
Columbus.
anybody
I feel like
that
it'll
does
go like
Columbus Day
Columbus Day. We still
other than
celebrate
like
it, but
See, that's the thing.
I
They
only
don't
know it's
celebrate.
Columbus Day by sales on TV. That sales that they advertise on TV.
Yeah.
I don't even know when Columbus Day is. Real
But
talk.
that's the thing, though. I would say that, like, if you live, it depends on where you live. They don't celebrate Columbus Day. Now, there's other people that be going hard for Columbus Day.
Oh, hell
We
yeah.
just don't happen to be in those areas. That's the thing.
well, I think it's somebody somewhere who goes hard for everything. There's somebody
Yeah.
out there who's like, man, we have an annual Flag Day event.
Yeah. I mean, well,
Can't wait to go there.
speaking of which, so I went camping this for 4th of July. So we were up in Endless Caverns, Virginia. That's like northwest Virginia. No, southwest Virginia. And ran into some Trump 2020 flags and the Confederate flag. And so that's my thing, is like always going to be people who just can't let go. Like they just got to hold on and hang on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the thing.
I saw a Trump on a video. There was a lady talking about Trump Kennedy 2020.
You said Trump
like,
Kennedy?
Trump Kennedy.
What Kennedy is?
John F. Kennedy Jr.
What?
And the dude was like, who is this Kennedy? She said JFK Jr. He was like, you mean the one who died in the plane crash? Yes, him. I don't think he died. He's gonna come back and run again with Trump. They're gonna have a redo of the election.
And see, that's the problem right there.
So, Bel-Ami, where was this though?
I have to send it to you. I don't know why I didn't send it, but yeah.
Oh,
That's what I saw. It was a video. It was on like YouTube or something. When you sucked in the YouTube rabbit hole.
All right, well, let's get this thing going. We seem very solemn right now.
I can liven it up. I can hype it up. But when I was in Texas, there was a lot of Trump 2024 signs and bumper stickers.
Yeah.
But at some point, are we going to just ignore the fact that Derek went camping? We're just like, oh, that's some black shit. That's what's up.
Yo, you know what? Let's talk about me and camping. Hey, first of all, camping is black.
Have we established that?
I mean, we were doing it before the white people were doing it.
Were we?
Yeah, it was called tribalism.
What?
It was called home. It was called home,
bro.
Oh, nigga, y'all living by the shed. It's too hot in there. Go sleep outside.
No. I was talking about.
It's called the Underground Railroad. That's what it's called.
No. I was talking about in Africa.
Hey, I think
in Africa we was camping, bro.
Yo, think about it. If we traveling from one part of, wherever to another part
of wherever,
we're not checking in the hotels. I mean, yeah, there were some, stops on the Underground Railroad that were houses, but you're sleeping on by some trees. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm supporting Derek. Like, camping is black as fuck.
Absolutely.
Man. That's a new T-shirt, man.
And camping is black as fuck.
Though, or is that like it's running away?
Well,
running towards freedom.
I don't know. I don't know if camping is black, because no, it's not called. I think the way the recreational part of you can't ignore the recreational part. Like we have we have what we need. We have even more than we need. This is just like practicing survival for recreation. That's what I think camping is. So I don't know if we was camping. I think it's good for us to know survival skills, but
I mean, I
camping
think
is
it's
like a different thing. It's like intentionally like foregoing accommodation. That's what camping is.
not true.
Jillian said it's called homeless.
Not true.
No.
What I would say is
No.
camping.
Shout out to Rickey Getwood in the building, man. RBG.
What up, Ricky?
What's
No.
happening, y'all?
So look,
Ricky,
what I
what's
would
up,
say,
man?
I would say camping is more than just practicing survival. Camping is really more about like unplugging and just getting out and getting away. One thing I had seen.
If I need to unplug, I go to, cousin Jeffrey, Uncle T's house. They ain't got no electricity, so we outside. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean that's literally camping right there. So,
I don't have to go.
But no, what I was gonna say is that the thing I would say is, and I don't know if I saw this on one of Ricky's feeds, but like there was a picture of a foot and it was saying like we need to get back to wearing, being barefoot, and then it had like all of these different like points in your feet that like if you walk on the ground, it brings health and relaxation. And so what I realized is when I was because we were swimming as well on this camping trip, and I was walking barefoot in like the grass and the rocks, and I was like, yo, I'm really a city kid because this crap hurts. This shit really hurts. It was hurting my feet. And I was like, I need to like do more barefoot activities. So I was thinking about like taking up the hobby of just hiking barefooted. Barefoot.
All right, bro.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Sometimes you can go too far.
When you get your tetanus shot.
Hey, I actually, I did.
Here's the thing with me, though.
Santa Monica,
I'm just a barefoot ass dude.
You are.
I do things barefoot. So it's not new to me. I'm definitely not hiking barefoot, bro. You come back with them. You come back with some homeless feet, nigga.
Come back with crabs.
All right, what were you about to say, Ricky?
Yeah.
So you come back with crabs.
No. Before that part, I knew what you said. I was moving beyond it.
No, it's like that's how one of the ways I've cured myself from like thyroid, understanding like acupuncture. Now, this is totally like trivial compared to what we're talking about, but there are pressure points on the foot.
Is that a 3D? It is 3D.
Yes, it's actually rocks. It's like plastic rocks, and so each point on there has a different point that obviously triggers certain parts of your body. Like the top, this one right here is for your brain. This one in particular is the one I focus on. Like the curve of your foot is really really pointy, but that one targets the thyroid gland. So I would literally just step on the joker, and it feels as if, it's acupuncture. You can feel like the nerves throughout your body, like shooting up your vein. Like the more you do it, it's best you do it on an empty stomach, and like when you super hydrated, you can feel it going throughout your body. So becoming one with nature is real, bro. Like there's so much healing out there.
I'm telling you, y'all, we need to get out there, man. We need to get out there and do it. So I'm gonna start hiking barefoot, and if anybody wants to come with me, let's do it.
I'm gonna come with you, bro. Bring my camera too.
I mean, I know the first few trips are going to be hard. The first few trips will be hard, and I'll probably cry a little. But I'll build those calluses up, and then boom,
So
there you have it.
Speaking of which, can we confirm that none of y'all wear socks with your sandals?
It depends on what.
I
kind
don't wear
of
socks with my regular shoes.
Like slides or like Birkenstocks?
Slides or Birkenstocks, if you have them.
I wear socks with slides.
Yeah, with slides, I wear socks sometimes. If I'm at the beach, then no, I'm not wearing
I think
socks.
they're supposed to be worn with slides.
All right, so Bel-Ami and I are the only ones who do not wear socks or any kind of sandals, and can be found most oftenly without.
You say sandals though. Huh? Sandals to me is like the rape shoe, like the little I'm talking about.
Wait, you talking about
So
the thong
Jesus-
sandal?
so-
The
so-
thong sandal?
So
No,
I'm
you,
saying
you,
the
you
leather
trying to say
joints.
Jesus was raping?
No, I'm saying if you wear them with socks, you 100% right.
No.
All right, I got one supporter.
No,
Thank you,
just
Reese.
tacky this-
By the way.
you just
Move
tacky
away
this shit.
from the rape comments. That would be
All right. Speaking of rape, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Whoa, bro.
Not cool.
That's a good segue into today's
Yeah,
topic.
I knew that was coming,
Say,
but
speaking of
I
rape, let's just jump into it.
jump into it.
Hey, yo, real talk. Yo, I don't think people would speak so freely about that if they themselves ever got raped. You know what I mean? So
Well,
That's a fact.
that's another story for another
Check that
day.
nigga in.
I was waiting for your well. Like, what is it?
I mean, I was going to check them, but it's just another story for another day. So
you gonna rape Derek? Is that what you're trying to say?
Hey, man.
yeah,
Straight
I mean,
up?
but you knew this. I think I shared this story with you.
What story are we talking about? I missed it. What happened?
All right.
What?
Well, anyway, moving
All
forward.
How are
Hey,
y'all
dude.
defining freedom
I
today?
apologize.
Yeah, how are we defining freedom today? Let me go ahead and pull that up. Let me get into this thing. How are we defining freedom today? All right. Anybody want to jump in? I have a good one too. I have two good ones.
Jumping in to
Go
sound
for
so
it.
weird now. Alright, go ahead. Now, how you define the freedom?
Slide
All
into it.
Socks
I'll do it. So there's two ways I'm defining freedom today. So the first thing I thought about is last week's conversation where we were talking about intentions versus, well, when I said actuality versus intentionality, and I said actuality. Well, this week I learned that I'm changing that to intentionality because I've been very intentional this week, in that those intentions have now become like actuality, like reality. And it made me think about like something that Rickey was doing, like giving away those fake $100 bills, and the idea that you fake it till you make it. Like if your intentions are there, right? And then there's also that video that I think you sent Rickey, where it's like either you want to be a millionaire or you are a millionaire. You can't be both, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if you're living in actuality and just saying you want to do something, but instead of saying that you are something, right? That's the intention. Then it's better to be intentional. And so like, I've been trying to be more intentional in my marriage. I've been trying to be more intentional just in my personal, like for myself. And like I'm beginning to see some changes, especially like when it comes to like how I see money and how I see finances and how I see like my wife. So I'm switching up and I'm choosing intentionality.
That's what's up, man. I love that. I want to jump in there and say something. So,
Go for it.
I know, right? I wanted to, ever since I've been saying defined freedom, I messed myself up. That's a speech impediment thing. Anyway, ever since I've switched my brain over from wanting to believing. Okay, because you said that, I was just like, okay, that's confirmation of my thought process. Because it's one thing to want something as if it's not yours. I just want that. I want that. I want that. But when you believe it, it completely like reprograms your thought process to understanding how to accept it and receive it. So like I no longer want to be successful with stuff. I believe I am. And
That's
so
right.
therefore, everything I do, like my steps are ordered more towards believing it, because it really just confirms and affirms who I am and what everything I'm doing. So I don't want to say I want to be one of the best life coaches. I want to be the best bodybuilder. I want to be the best musician. It's like, no, I really believe I am one of the best life coaches in the world. I really do believe that I am one of the best bodybuilders in the world. I do believe that I'm one of the best musicians in the world. So therefore, like everything that I'm doing is completely lining up with my belief system versus me wanting it and trying to go out there and make it happen. Like just make it. So yes, fake it till you make it, but also believing, that you can't achieve those things because it is you and you're not wanting it anymore. So that's how I'm defining freedom today. I'm just transitioning from wanting to believing. So it makes a lot more sense in my mindset.
Think, believe, achieve.
Yeah.
So Sheree says that she's defining freedom by letting go of the drive to please everyone.
Come on now.
Yeah, I hear
love
that. I know that.
That's real.
All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, I'll
I'm
go.
defining freedom today by resting. I rested today like a motherfucker. I rested, and
That's good.
I needed that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I
Nice.
can't wait till I get there. And I think, by the way, you're on a delay, so which is fine. It's just now I just want to acknowledge it for everybody else who's talking because, like, you were about to talk and then Leevert was talking and then it sort of caught up. So, but it's all good.
I thought he was resting.
So then that
So-
means y'all just have to wait for me after every
Yep.
question. Give me a chance. I got dibs. I got dibs on the
Yeah,
answer.
One more goddamn time.
By the way, I don't know if your mic is on, Leevert.
You can't hear me?
No, we can hear you, but it doesn't sound like it's coming from your mic. But don't you don't have to mess with it now. Or maybe you do.
It's definitely not coming from my mic. I can't get my mic. It's not turned on. I was fronting.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, that's not.
He was faking it. He was faking it until the mic comes on.
Hey, yo, keep faking it, man. Keep faking it. Keep being intentional. Keep being intentional.
Yeah. So how I'm defining freedom? I don't know which one I want to talk about. It's either going to talk about my fears or my roots. Which one should I talk about?
Fear.
Years.
Yeah, dusty. Yeah.
You know what the opposite of fear is, right?
Was it?
Right.
What?
Fear. Reef.
The opposite of fear. Not fear backwards.
Oh my god! I almost spit there.
Shut up, man. It's my mic. It's my mic, man.
Wow. I was like,
That was the best. Hey
At
man,
first I
Leevert,
was
I
like-
love you, man. Like,
I was like, did he really say that?
and then I caught it too. I was like,
And then technically, you know, if I'm being a nerd, it would be Rafe.
No,
But
'cause wait, hold on. We were talking about this, Derek, before. We were talking about the wine.
Yes.
The wine label.
I told whatever it is. I believe whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, Tivoli and it's
Tivoli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
But yeah,
were-
but the opposite of fear, Shree had it right. Is love.
Mm.
So
okay, I'll go with that one.
when
with
it's
that
no
one.
longer fearful, you love it.
Okay, so here, my boy, is there lightning behind yours? Is it raining? outside?
Yeah. It was you missed it was a beautiful storm in the very beginning. I don't know if y'all got it down there where you are, Bel-Ami, but yeah, it's thundering.
I was asleep.
So
I rested.
and we're getting a hurricane on Friday. So exciting news.
In New Jersey.
Uh-huh. Or in New York, New Jersey. It's supposed to, that Ella, whatever her name is. The hurricane that's right now in Florida.
Elsa.
Also, wow.
Isn't Elsa
wanna let us
the
know,
frozen?
man?
Isn't Elsa
Do you
frozen
wanna-
chick?
Yeah. Let it snow.
Why would they
Let it
name her?
No, it's
after
Let
the
It Go.
frozen chick?
See, it's a conspiracy. See, because the white
It is
man
conspiracy.
wants the blonde girl to.
But do you also
I
know that
think-
all the storms are named
After
for the most part are women. Yeah.
It's the earth, right?
Harvey wasn't a woman.
I think it's by years. I think even or I think what are we in? Odd year are women, even year are men. I don't know how it works.
Well, here's the thing: hurricanes
Really?
are transgender,
That's
so
true.
don't be defining them by female names no more.
Show you right. That's right. They are
Hurricanes
transgender.
actually are they're not. They're non-binary.
There you go.
You
Yeah.
can't define them.
That's right.
Mm-mm.
It's Harvey with an I.
Thank you.
My bad.
By the
All
way,
But somebody's gonna
unpredictable.
Somebody's gonna spell their kid's name that way too.
Yo, I just saw it again. Unpredictable saw that lightning too. Yeah, it's. I mean, I love thunderstorms though. It's great.
Yeah, you can have that shit, bro.
I love it. Like I was standing outside and then all the dust and stuff was blowing in my eyes.
So,
But anyway,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, getting back to fear in Leevert.
Yeah, like I've always had a fear of heights, and it's the fear if I'm getting close to the edge, like somehow I'm gonna be propelled over or I lose control. And so my homeboy flew in from New York, and he was like, I want to drive from the Bay to LA, but I want to drive on the edge, like as close to the edge as possible. And I thought the edge meaning like as close to like the edge of the street that's close to the beach, the highway, the coast, right on the coast. And then we got to the part they call Big Sur. You know, y'all heard of Big Sur before? It's huge glacial rocks, beautiful, man. And
I thought that was a Mac OS.
It is a Mac OS too.
A place.
It is a place.
Yeah.
I thought that was just the name. Okay.
I think they name all of them. Like Mojave is also a place too.
I guess so. Your soul is Yosemite, and so is a leopard. That's...
yeah, exactly. So we are about to.
That's cool. They're very thoughtful.
We're about to go across this picturesque bridge from like the 1930s, and it's like the signature like bridge for Big Sur. And just as the wheels like reach the bridge, I slammed the brakes. I was like, I can't do it. And there's only one, like it's just one road, right? Like straight or non-binary, right? So I was like, I gotta back up. So we backed up onto the side, people honking. I was like, I didn't care, backed up. And my boy took the wheel. And literally, I must love this dude because as you're going straight, you're getting as close to the edge as possible so you can turn and avoid traffic coming your direction, which means you look like you're literally about to fall over the edge. You know what I mean? And so I had to say to him, I was like, you literally have my life in your hands right now. Like this is, and there are other ways of getting to LA. You could have took the 5 or the 101. If you take that Highway 1 and you're going along, so my whole point is that like, you're like getting out of your fears means you have to like that idea of love, like you said, like I love it, like I believe him. He's literally like my brother. And so yeah, I literally connected to him. We had like truth conversations on the way down about life and stuff. And I just really appreciated him to help me get through and to drive me through my fears. So
wow,
and it was like a 2-hour drive of all of this for the whole time, man. So
that's nice, man. That's what's up,
bro. That sounds like an amazing time.
Yeah, I always wanted to do the Highway 1. It's a Route 1. Is it called Route 1 or Highway 1?
Yeah, I mean, Highway 1. They could call it 1.
Yeah,
driving the coast,
You were literally living on the edge.
Literally.
I was at some points. I'm screaming. I was crying. It was tough, man. Literally, me and my boy.
Was it snotty cry?
No, it was just grown ass man yelling cry.
Yelling cry.
Like, both my arms were pushing the top of the car, and I'm as if I'm breaking. My feet are fully extended. Like, no! Oh my god!
Wow,
man, yeah.
Like a roller. Do you do roller coasters?
Not at all.
I love roller coasters. I absolutely love them.
I had to retire from roller coasters. I'm too old now.
So, hey, did you have one of those church cries? Like, man, I just want you to know that I feel like man.
I call it. That's the Terrence Howard because you end up sounding like Terrence Howard.
Look here, man. I thought I was gonna go off that edge, man. You know what I'm saying, man?
Man, I couldn't even get to that because it just kept. I could, and you're so high up, like people ain't even allowed on the beach, like that part of the like
wow.
It's so dangerous. It's so rocky, and they're like at your own risk. You know what I mean? You got to go down it's a mountain on the left and a beach like 100, 300 feet, 3,000 feet down from you.
3,000?
Yeah, it was that you were really high up, bro.
Yo, okay.
Mhm.
Woo.
Steve.
Yeah. All right. We got Pretty Tony in the house. She says she's defining freedom today by letting go of the notion that to be successful means I need to be perfect.
Come on now, Pretty Tony.
That's right.
Perfection is an
That's
illusion.
real.
Yeah, it is. Also, Cherie says that she also has a fear of steep bridges. I have an interesting story about steep bridges or about bridges and vans, but I'll save it for another day. How else are we defining freedom today?
It's on Robbie, huh?
Did he just say? I was trying to clarify. He said bridges
And vans. Yeah,
like
In vans?
in Little League football.
Okay. My head with
Okay,
somewhere
you
else.
stealing
I'm sorry.
kids, bro?
I wasn't. No, I got stolen. That's the whole story. I was afraid to walk across the bridge. Here I make a long story really
No,
short.
no. We gonna have to save that, bro. This is
Say that one for another
this
day.
shit is just weird, man. It's just weird now.
Yeah, man.
he ain't got no
All right, go ahead, Robbie.
Okay, Robbie.
Kind of building off of what I said last week, in trying to grow internally and work on some things that ego, pride being two main ones. But just building off of that, man, I noticed an immediate shift in my spirit last week and in things that were happening last week. And I actually watched something today that the dude said something along the lines of, and I should have wrote it down because I feel like I'm going to butcher it, but he said something along the lines of, we do a lot for public perception. Like we post a lot that's happening. We oh my God, I feel like I'm fucking this up. He said something like we show what's happening outward, but don't show what's happening inward. So for example, if I go to the club and pop bottles, I'm posting that on Instagram.
Right.
If I just cash a check and I spread $100, $1,000 all over the bed, I'm doing it for the gram. I'm doing it for likes. I'm doing it for other people to look at me and say, oh, he's doing pretty well. Or if I get a new car, I'm posting that. But if I say, hey, I'm signing up with this life coach because I got some shit I need to work on, we don't post that. Or I'm reading this book that really helped me get over my anger issues. We don't post that.
Right.
So I guess how I'm defining freedom is still being able to say, hey, I'm still working on myself.
Nice.
And not feel bad about it. You know what I mean? And to come in this space with you brothers and talk freely and not be judged. We laugh at each other and crack jokes and shit, but we're really about growth and support of each other. And so to be able to say these things in this space with you guys is how I'm defining freedom, man.
Man, I wish I could hug
That's
you
what's
right
up.
now, bro.
I must say too, man.
Hey, man, you just up the street, dog.
Your interview was dope, man.
Thank you, bro. You know what's crazy about that, man?
You are going through this live, so like you are actually breaking that. You know what I mean? That what you were just talking about.
Yeah, it ain't easy, trust me. But you know what's funny about, not haha funny, but just kind of fucked up funny, is that's my really, really, really great friend that I did the interview with. And afterwards, I shot her a text and said, hey, that was great. I love you. Call me later, whatever. And she called me. She was almost crying. She had tears in her eyes. And she was like, dude, I went to post the video and the phone shut down. I mean, the app shut down. So we lost the whole interview.
Wow.
So, and it was, I mean, I think the people that saw it live were blessed by it and touched by it. But I mean, it's unfortunate, man, that we lost that whole thing because it was such a raw, it was so raw.
It was, man.
So,
but every time you tell your story, it draws emotion. And I think just everything timing wise, like everything just about it, it was just very powerful. Very powerful.
Yeah. And I think I mean, you would think it would get easier each time I told the story, but it doesn't. You know, it never does. Because when I'm telling, you know, as I'm talking you through it, you know, I'm reliving it. I'm seeing everything that night, and I'm hearing my mom, and I'm, you know what I mean. And so it doesn't ever get easier. But yeah, I think you know, it's unfortunate that we didn't have that locked on screen forever. It's somewhere in the ether. Yeah.
I love you guys, man. That's all.
Yeah,
Love you too, man.
Oh, I love y'all too, man. I do. This is beautiful. I also must say, the same place we got the Rice Krispie treats, I've had some Cinnamon Toast Crunch treats.
Yeah.
So
The Rice Krispie treats that you left and didn't tell me where you got.
She shipped them. She shipped them. She ships them. Listen, she ships.
Oh well,
yeah, she shipped them to New York.
So what's her
I'll
number?
pass you the info.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do this off camera. The Fed's watching. The Fed's watching.
Right.
Literally.
I'm gonna stay fresh from the Feds.
Don't we have stuff to talk about?
Yeah, but I lost you guys. Hold on. Shoot. I don't know how to get back to the screen.
And my video is ticking. Like the video is clear, but it's like, yeah, I got some adjusting to do for next week, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you ain't got no mic.
For whatever reason, my mixer's not reading.
All right.
Yeah.
How about them Cowboys?
All right. Actually, so I can talk about this. Dang it. How do I get back to the screen? Oh, hold on.
Before you do anything different, let me just remind people, thank you. First of all, thank you for watching. But let me just remind you as well to follow, like, and subscribe. I don't have access to the button today, but I'm just going to talk through this thing. Just follow, like, subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, click that little bell notification icon so you can be notified whenever we go live. Free Agents Podcast here each and every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern.
I was just doing the sound effects in the background so they can know.
Got it. All right, I'm back. Shoot, that was scary for a moment. All right, here, yeah. Let me. I got you. I got you. It was scary because I was like, I might have to log out and start over, and I didn't know if it was going to shut the entire thing down because I'm the only one that's logged in.
Hold up, can Ricky show the rest of his shirt?
It would definitely shut the entire thing down.
Not Ricky, sorry, Ricky got a red shirt on. But Robbie,
dog, have you smoked today?
Don't you know his name?
Like, you see his face like, what? What do you mean?
Shirt, though, it says lightly melanated.
Lightly melanated.
That's for light skinned folks.
Which actually is a good segue to what I want to talk about.
Y'all light skinned.
It was color black, lightly melanated, or lightly melanated, black.
Lightly melanated, hella black.
Hella black.
Yeah. So I'm actually trying to push a new hashtag called Think White. What y'all think about that?
Think white.
How do you spell it?
Think White. ThinkWhite.
Why does the spelling matter? Is there some weird spelling that means black?
Test. Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, mic is on.
So I want to
back, Robbie.
You know how nowadays people take out the vowels and put like X's and other consonants that they choose. Yeah. I was just wondering.
No. Like Think White. And the reason why I came up with this like I think I was thinking about it last night. And what is the one reason why people don't like to wear white?
I mean,
because it gets dirty.
It gets dirty, right? They're afraid they'll get a stain on it, right? So I had these I had these white shorts. And I was like, and I brought them on the trip, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna wear them. And then I was like, no, I'm not gonna wear them. I got kids, they're gonna get us stained and all this other stuff, right? So then I got to thinking, like, if we think white, then we could actually, like, if we apply this thought mindset that I'm about to share with you to your life, then you'll be better, right? And the reason why I say that is that, like, instead of me thinking like I'm going to get stained, I need to think that, like, instead I need to think that, oh, nothing's going to happen to these pants. Like, they're going to be all right. Like, yes, you know what? I'm wearing white. It's cool. Nothing's going to happen to it. So that's the first thing. There's 3 steps to this whole think white thing, right? So the first thing is you got to change your mindset, right? Think positive. Don't think negative that it's going to get stained. Instead, think like, oh, I'm going to wear this white. I'm going to show it off. It's going to be cool. The next thing is you got to be totally present, right? So I was at dinner and where were we eating at? Oh, no, we were at breakfast first. And so for breakfast, I had like I had pancakes with like this blueberry sauce. And I was just sitting next to my son. And like, again, my whole thing is like, it's all about my kids, because they love to like touch me with their hands when they're already dirty. And so I was like, so I had to think, not only had to think positive, like nothing's going to happen to these pants, but the thing is, I also had to think consciously, right? I had to be conscious. I had to be totally present, think present, right? Because if I wasn't thinking present and I was just thinking about some other stuff, then I wouldn't have been able to pay attention to like when my son was about to reach out for me and be like, yo, you know, let me see them hands kind of deal, right? So I had to be totally present. So you got to think positive. You got to be totally present. And the last thing is about this whole think white thing is that when's the last time you're supposed to wear white? When are you not allowed to wear white?
After Labor Day.
After Labor Day, right? But the people who wear white after Labor Day, those are the bold, brave people, right? So they're the ones that are willing to take the next step and be bold, right? So the last part is think bold. So the whole idea of this whole think white thing, this think white movement, is that like when you're thinking about wearing white, if you apply that to your life, then you'll get ahead as well. So you'll think positive instead of like thinking that something's going to be wrong. You'll stay present to make sure that nothing's going to get on your white clothes. And you'll take the extra step and be bold and wear white when no one else does. Yes, Bel-Ami.
I was going to raise my hand too, but go ahead.
Are you writing all of this on the inseam or the outseam?
Yeah. What the fuck?
That's a lot, bro.
So
I understand what you're saying,
That's
though.
can we normalize telling your homeboys when they too damn deep. Nigga, that's too damn deep.
I get the intent behind it. I get the intent behind it, though. I understand the intent behind it.
That's all good.
Because if you guys saw Dave Chappelle's like last stand up or whatever, he talks about like being poor. He said, I talk about poor white people because I've been poor. He said the difference is poor white people don't think it's supposed to be happening to them. So I get what you're saying with that, with the intent behind it. Like, I'm confident enough to wear white and nothing's going to happen to him because I'm white. Like, I get the intent. But I don't know about the hashtag, fam. Like, I get everything else, but I don't know, player.
So Reese says she's like,
that would just require, and maybe this is the part of you thinking white and being bold. It would require an immaculate rollout publicly.
That's right.
Because hashtag BLM, hashtag think white.
Right next to it. Right next to it. Black Lives Matter.
It's not going to go in the same post.
But forgive me for my ignorance, but isn't being white?
You should make all black shirts, though. All your stuff should be black, though, and then say "think white." Now that I would buy.
Ooh,
but doesn't mean to be white is like
white
deficient of color.
Come on, yeah.
Yes.
So all the things like you're running away from, like my fears, right? Like you're running away from that love, right? You're running away from like a little. Like someone wanted to touch you, right? And you're like, oh, don't touch me with your hands. You know what I mean? Like they must be clean, right? Like, and then this whole idea of like you want to maintain a lack of soul, a lack of connection, a lack of, creativity, ingenuity. I think you wear white. You don't wear white after Labor Day because you're given an opportunity to embrace the funk. You know what I mean? You're given an opportunity to add some color to your life. And then there's that period. I think there's a period when you start to wear white. It's like the reawakening, right? You don't wear it every day, but I think when you do wear white, it's intentional, like you were saying, and it's purposeful, right? Like the white parties, etc. But to be weirdo, dude. I mean, I say weirdo, dude, because there are people in the religions that wear white. I don't know they wear it all the time. They wear it for specific moments, right, and dates. But I think it's intentional to wear white. But I think if you're thinking white, you're also thinking deficient of color. You're thinking deficient of diversity. Hey, love.
Happy belated birthday.
Yeah. But
Thank
you're
you, Allah.
thinking it's but I think thinking white is a singular, it's like you're thinking singularly, right? You're thinking about you. You're not thinking of the greater contributions of to the gumbo, right? All the different colors and spices and meats and fruits and veg. You don't put fruit in your gumbo, but you know what I mean? Like
You put tomatoes.
It's never mind.
Yeah.
And you also put okra.
that's for etouffee. You do tomatoes, but for
Okra
okra is a vegetable. No, it's not. I don't know where he's
Okra
coming
is a
from.
fruit because it has seeds. You want to prove this wrong? You want to go? You want to go?
So if it's a seed, it's
You
a
wanna go?
fruit. So tomatoes
Yes.
are fruit.
If it encases seeds, it's called a fruit. That is the whole idea of fruit.
So peppers are fruits.
Yes.
Peppers are fruits.
Do we have a fruit
Yo, you know what? I'm gonna pull
A
it up.
fruitologist.
I'm gonna pull it up. How about that?
Fruitologist.
I don't know if the frutigious community agrees with what you just said.
What is it?
Anything
Is
that
botany?
encases seeds are fruit.
Wow.
You're gonna sit here and tell me watermelon is fruit.
You know what, boy?
Whoa,
You know what?
I did
Watermelon is not
try
fruit.
it.
Watermelon it's the next best thing
deliciousness.
to oxygen.
I
Oh yeah. Tell him about what you did.
yeah,
before you did.
so I was wilding out. I did chicken on the grill, salmon on the grill, Brussels sprouts. No. Asparagus, mushrooms,
Did
peaches.
you have the grilled watermelon? Grilled watermelon's good.
So I did slice a piece of watermelon and I placed it on the grill. Now here's the thing.
Was it a gas grill?
It was, but it had a really nice char on it. I think what I needed to do is put it back in the refrigerator. So whatever seasoning was on the grill can also just be absorbed in that watermelon. So when you take that bite, you get the juice from the watermelon and like the different seasonings that were on that grill. So I don't think you should bite it warm, pause, but I think you should put it in the refrigerator.
Yo, it's okay. You ain't got to pause, man.
you don't have to pause, but I love the hand gestures.
You don't have to
Season
pause.
You bite it.
It's okay.
And this juice, you get the juice from it.
You gotta live
It's the
through it.
juice.
You gotta live
Juice.
through it, man.
Yeah.
It's the
But-
appreciation of the
It
fruit.
squirts in your
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
By the way, by the way, the agency agrees with me. They are saying that tomato is a fruit, cucumber is a fruit, tomato and peppers are fruits. Yes,
Peppers are
fruits.
I just can't see a pepper being a fruit, bro.
Yeah, it's okay.
So wait, a pickle is a fruit?
Yeah, well, pickles are cucumbers, so it's a pickled fruit.
I'll remember
Pickle is nasty. That's what a pickle is. Pickle is
Wait, pickles
disgusting.
are amazing.
Wait, so
Pickles are nasty, bro.
basically, so everything that has a seed is a fruit, right?
No.
Okay.
Everything that is-
no.
So we're
I know where he's going.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Because I was about to go there too.
Born fruity and shit.
Go ahead.
I mean, so at this point,
That's who you should. That's the name of your company. Not Think White. It should be Born Fruity. BRN.
It wasn't a company. It's just a hashtag. It's just a
No,
hashtag.
we starting companies, bro. We don't do hashtags. We start companies on the creators.
I don't want to. I mean, I don't want to compete with Off-White. I don't want to compete with Off-White. Think White, Off-White. You know.
I thought Off-White was dead.
Right, so I
Born
agree.
Fruity, you can,
I
bro.
think so.
You'll
Too.
sell out every June, boy. Every June be sold out.
Born Fruity. And then on the back, we're all seeds or some shit.
Hey, wait, look.
We're
Yeah,
all
it-
Shree said.
seeds.
Shree
See.
says so nutty.
So nutty.
So nutty.
So nutty.
Born Fruity. Yo, let's do it, man. Fuck
All
it.
right,
Free
let's get
Agents
into some
Podcast.
topics.
Born Fruity.
An
Let's
hour
see.
into the show, we just get into the topic.
Yeah, an hour into the
Oh,
show.
God.
There's so much. We're gonna coast over a couple of these. I figured I wanted to get y'all's thoughts. Did y'all have any thoughts about this one? Sha'Carri Richardson.
I have a lot of thoughts.
I got a lot of them. Yeah.
Ricky, I didn't like the way
Maybe I
you
shouldn't have
said
started.
that. That sounds a little molesty.
All right. Well, does anybody want to fill the world in if they don't know what's going on with Sha'Carri, Miss Richardson?
I think Elbow Greasy would be a good person to talk about this particular topic.
Well, from what all I know is that she qualified for the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in the 100, and she might have met
The
a
4x1.
record.
Yeah.
But the heat that she ran was the 100. But I think once you qualify for the 100, that will enable you to qualify for the 4x1. I don't think they run a 4x1 to enter into the Olympics.
Yeah. Yes, you're correct.
So, and then she soon after, I think when she got everyone's attention because like she was flexing afterwards and was like really excited, just really showed her enthusiasm and joy, like that black girl magic, that beautiful joy. And the next thing you know, she was it leaked out that she tested positive for THC, right? And so I think the other issue is like she says that she had THC in her system because during an interview she was informed that her birth mother, and it's interesting to say her birth mother because I'm not sure if that means that she was adopted or they're just trying to clarify that this is her mom, but that her birth mother actually passed away. Mm-hmm. And so she said she used marijuana to get over that, and she found out about it through a reporter, during an interview. Right. And then I think the other issue is that, well, at this point, if you see how people are able to capitalize on marijuana and able to make money off marijuana, people who don't look like you and I, and people who do look like you and I, we've been locked up on these marijuana charges. And now all of a sudden, the IOC, and it's not like new, but the IOC is like, well, you can't, compete in the 100 because that we found traces of THC in your system.
Right.
It's legalized in most states, or in a considerable number of states in America.
As I learned about Virginia and DC this week. So,
what you mean by that?
That it's legal in Virginia and DC.
Yeah.
As Bel-Ami will tell you. So there's a couple of things that I thought was interesting too about this. A little flashback to our girl, the tennis player, Naomi. Is that her name?
Osaka.
Naomi Osaka.
Yep.
Yeah. And about her whole thing about like, the stress of reporters and what reporters are doing, asking certain questions and all that stuff. So I thought about that initially. But then there were some other thoughts that, I don't want to, I'll save. I'm really interested to know what you guys think about this whole deal.
So
go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Ricky. Go ahead.
Mine is very brief and just to the point. I just find it amazing that that somebody says I'm using this particular drug, that's legal everywhere else to cope with a major thing in my life, and you telling me I can't compete because it's a drug. But like we know for a fact that in bodybuilding, people use steroids all doggone time. You know what I mean? I understand regulations and all that good stuff. I find it's annoying to me that when somebody says I'm dealing with this particular mental issue in a way that doesn't harm anybody else, you know, and I'm still able to like compete athletically and do what I could do legally. I thought when I first heard about it, I was like, dang, she was doing steroids, and that's what I thought it was. But it was like, nah, man, it was weed. I was like, come on, y'all are really, really tripping. So, I mean, that has absolutely nothing to do with her athletic ability. Like, she's like, I'm not hurting nobody. And that's, I took offense to it. I'm like, she ain't hurting nobody. I did it to myself. Let me just calm down because I might have anxiety, you know, depression. I may have suicidal thoughts. I need to do this so I can cope off the field, you know what I'm saying? And not destroy my reputation in life. You know what I'm saying? The whole world at this point is understand that everybody likes to smoke weed. Oh, not everybody, but people like to smoke weed. Okay. So now I put myself in that mindset. It's like, look, this is not hurting my performance as a professional, you know, but personally, I need to do this for me, you know, and just so I can calm down and get my shit together. So
and it's not enhancing my performance. It's not enhancing it either.
That was the biggest thing. That's why I was like, wait, that has absolutely nothing to do with her physical ability, and it's not making her like she's still an athlete, you know. So coming from somebody who had, you know, mental issues and suicidal thoughts and all the whole 9 yards of that prospect, you know, and I did what I had to do just to cope, you know, particular situation. I didn't hurt nobody. I didn't do no crazy shit. I was like, let me just do this by myself. You know, I'm functioning good by myself, but because of somebody else's perception of, oh, this is not accepted, you're an athlete, you're held to these particular standards, like I'm still a human, you know what I'm saying? I still perform well without steroids and everything else. So I guess it just bothered me that the world looks at, you know, a person's ability to cope holistically by themselves without harming anybody, hurting anybody, and that's frowned upon. You know, it's annoying to me. That's the only thing I thought about it. So
Bel-Ami?
I think a number of things. So one, I think Black people just need some victories. And so, you know, anything that we can get that is like, Olympic time, track and field, Summer Olympics, oh man, that's where we win. Like, everybody bringing home something is Black. So, except for swimming. But now we even got swimmers.
Well, they can't wear these caps, though.
We just need some victories. Yeah. I know. But here's the thing. I just think we need some victories because it's clear that we really need victories when the argument is, I appreciate that everybody is like on her side. And, you know, we still root for them, but they haven't just thrown her to the curb. That's a good thing. I think the decriminalization of marijuana in many places and just overall the cultural understanding of that and acceptance of that helps her. What I have a problem with, though, is people saying she should still be able to run. Like, that to me is nonsense. Like, what she needs is a team of people who care about her enough to teach her how to comport herself publicly and also just keep her out of bad situations. But all the people saying she should still be able to run, it's crazy. Like, these are the rules of the game, of a professional sport. Like, and for the most part, had it been any other substance, like, it's like, okay, we understand this is a banned substance. But I think we be in our feelings a lot of times about marijuana, and we start arguing that it should be decriminalized. That's a whole nother conversation. Then she should still be able to run. No, she broke the rules. And so I think we're conflating these two things. And I think it's more of a, like, instead of, I've seen people boycott the Olympics, and I know there's for other reasons as well, which, cool, get it. But listing this as one of the reasons to boycott because they disqualify her, I think that's crazy. They're well within their, and she knew that she's a professional athlete. Like, come on. We just got to do better. And then we got to accept consequences. Fortunately, she's young enough. She should still be dominating next time the Olympics come around. So that's what I have to say about that.
Yeah. So
she should not be able to run.
So my wife was like, my issue is how quickly people turned on her. They celebrated her and quickly raked her over the coals. I am in agreement with you, Bel-Ami. My whole thing is too is like at the end of the day, you do have to hold yourself to a certain standard, and I get that. Yeah, you smoked weed because of what happened to your mom, but I also feel like that wasn't your first time smoking weed. And I'm not here to judge, how many times you did it before or after. I see your face. Yes, I see your face. But I see your face. Yes, I see it. Um, I'm talking about DJ Elbow. Anyway, but my thing is like, yeah, I think that like I mean, and I think she took it well, and she said it. She's like, I understood, I knew what the rules were, and and so I think that she did own up to it and took responsibility. I found it interesting that Nike stood up for her when they couldn't even stand up for the most decorated athlete in the world who got pregnant, and they decided to release her. But that's a whole other conversation that we'll have. Oh, I'll bring that picture up real quick. No, we're talking about Allison Felix. Allison Felix got dropped by Nike because she ended up pregnant, and she had to keep it from them and not let them know because they were going to drop her. They had a certain expectation of her, and she wasn't able to do it. So she left Nike, and now she's with Athleta, and then she has her own company as well. And so I do find it interesting that and maybe that's what it takes, right? So now you see that like Allison Felix speaking up and speaking out has now allowed Nike to be like, okay, we need to be more supportive of certain things, and so they are in more support. They didn't drop her like a bad habit. So but yeah, I definitely am in agreement with Bel-Ami that like this is a lesson learned, and I think that like it will only give her more motivation and more fire for the world championships that are in 2 years. So
I agree. She knew the rules. She broke them. I mean, I support her. I think the part for me that's trash is she got popped with a 30-day suspension, right? Which, okay, cool. But then her suspension is lifted like 3 days before the end of the first Olympics. Races in Tokyo, and it's like, like that's the part that kind of burns, right? I think because she lost that spot. I think something I was reading says she didn't qualify for.
Yeah, well, her races got suspended, or her races didn't count because she was under the influence of THC.
That's right.
She tested positive during the race, and so therefore she was disqualified from the competition.
That's right.
So even if the suspension was lifted, the race was disqualified, and she can't go back to redo the race.
Right, that's what it was.
So I think
that's the part that sucks, man.
Well, but what she could do is she could run independent,
like a sovereign citizen type shit,
under the Olympic flag.
The only motherfucker in the world, the only one in the whole world.
No, there's other people who run under the Olympic flag because they don't represent their country.
So, like I was saying, I do think that, I'm not. So I think what this is doing is bringing attention to the idea that, THC is a substance that still should be banned. I don't think the advocacy and support that she's garnering, that she's not asking for, she never asked for publicly, is coming kind of like naturally, right? So we can't be not necessarily upset, but like we can't look at her as, she's trying to still compete, as knowing what the rules were, right? I think in order for us, particularly Black people, to ever achieve anything in this country, we have to, address the powers that be and say this is unfair, right? And so in this instance, if anything, her smoking weed should make her slower, right? But we also are acknowledging the fact that she could have drank copious amounts of alcohol and could have murdered 10 people, right? And
I
it's
don't know about the murder
completely
part,
fine.
but the copious amounts of alcohol, yes.
I never read anything that said you can't be a felon. You know what I'm saying? I think for
But
us,
are you talking about she murdered people and then got off? I mean, like she's, she did her time and now she's running track.
I'm saying she could be like, rumor has it she be murdering.
What are
niggas,
we
you know what I'm saying?
talking about, yo?
Oh, look, I'm addressing Bel-Ami specifically because I'm saying like I never heard her say, hey, I want to still run. It's not fair. I think she was just addressing it.
No, I never heard her say
Yeah,
it. I never heard her say. I was talking
it's other
about
people.
the black response has been, oh, let
Yeah.
her run. Boycott the Olympics. They should let her run. No, they said she broke the rules, nigga. Like,
Yeah, no, but I think
that's also, and this is going to be very unpopular, but that's also how I feel about the Cosby situation.
We're gonna get there.
Like,
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is a rapist. He should be locked up. But guess what? The justice system that we boycott for doing wrongs to blacks did a wrong to a black. But it just hurts more. That's all.
I
That's
don't know
all
what
I'm saying.
that means. I don't know what that means. I'm not saying she should compete. I'm just saying that we should this is an opportunity for the IOC to reevaluate, some of their policies that may not make sense. And it might stem from the idea that I don't think there's enough research on THC in order to determine that this should, still be a determining factor to prevent someone from competing.
Yeah, but I mean, speaking of IOC, and I don't even like that whole thing. Everybody's like, "What, Bel-Ami?" But we'll get there. We'll get there. That whole thing, they banned. They put a ban on the Afro swim caps, like, and they said that what was the reason? They said that like at the highest levels, you won't need them to compete or something. But yeah, so it's like
it says something like elite athletes don't need bigger caps or some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Again, they don't know black hair. So why are we listening to these people? Dre!
What up, Dre? In the building.
Dre in the building.
But yeah, definitely I think there's a lot of space for them to review a lot of rules, and they're starting to let a lot more stuff in anyway. Like now there's skateboarding and there's like all kind of stuff. So yeah, there's definitely an opportunity to review rules. And I mean, especially with skateboarders. I'm not saying that all skateboarders smoke weed, but
we're not saying they don't.
Yeah, Pretty Tony says athletes definitely have it tough. All right, let's move on. So you sort of previewed it. So there's this guy that I think some of us might know, some of us might not know, a little older gentleman, and he was able to find his way to freedom after being accused of drugging and raping some I think I want to say it's like 60 odd women. This person I'm talking about is Bill Cosby. One thing that people, and I had to do some research on this too, in terms of like why he got released. But I really love what Judge Joe Brown had to say, and so I'm going to read the tweet, and then we're going to watch a little short clip about it as well.
Yes.
So Judge Joe Brown said, anyone who was knowledgeable of American, I can't see, that's why I'm like squinting. So anyone who is knowledgeable of American law would have expected and predicted the outcome of the Cosby appeal. MSM in Hollywood. I don't know what MSM is. Does anybody know what that is?
Man, shut up, man.
Oh man, shut up, man. At first I thought you was talking about me. I was like, man, I just wanted to ask a question. All right, man, shut up, man. In Hollywood, incite public disorder by lying. Oh, media and social media. I think that's what it is. In Hollywood, public disorder by lying to the people about the law and encouraging mob rule. Hollywood reacts to Bill Cosby release with shock. So this is what Judge Joe Brown had to say. I'm going to play this clip out. I want to say it's like 2 minutes, and maybe it's a little shorter. I tried to clip it. And so, just listening. Here we go.
43 lawyers around the country, 17 judges, and I haven't found one that was shocked by the verdict. Most saw the same thing that I did from day one. This never should have gone to trial. It's a travesty. It's a violation of due process and American law. It is part of this mess that mainstream media is trying to feed into the heads of the citizenry and poison them by saying that their emotions and their feelings are supposed to have paramountcy over what happens within the law. That's not the way it goes. I get people who never even took what they should have gotten in the 4th and 5th grade get to talking about how somebody gonna disprove what these women accuse Dr. Cosby of. And the truth of the matter is you don't have to. They have to prove that what they claim is true, not the other way around. That's American law. I see too much of this show up on the courthouse, voice your opinion, and get the courts to yield to what you believe. That's not the way the law works. That's called mob rule, mob justice. And if you want a more egregious exemplar, take what happened to Emmett Till and every other black man that's been lynched in the history of this country because somebody got emotional and decided to suborn the law, go around it, and do what their emotions drove them to do.
All right. So, yeah. Thoughts?
Come on, people.
Oh, by the way, come on, people says cop. Go ahead.
Wow. Anyway, this is
What?
Cop.
Oh,
Come on, people.
I wasn't looking at the book.
I got this signed in 07 in Harlem. And when I was walking with my wife, she shook Bill Cosby's hand and he said to her, I wish I was your age. And I'm like, the fuck? And she's like, ha ha ha. She's trying to pull her hand away, and the nigga's like, yo, what's your name? You know what I mean? So my man hit on my wife in front of me, dude. And I was about to just sock this nigga, like straight up. Like, what the fuck you doing, dog? You know what I mean? And for me, it's like, you know, he has the money. I mean, he got wronged because there was a technicality, and that's true. Like, you can't have an agreement with a DA, district attorney's office, and then they turn on the agreement and then just fucking, you know, try you for some shit that you said in a deposition, right? Like, they were not supposed to try him, and that was binding. But the ethical part, the part that you now are the voice of Black America and telling Black America what to do, or the voice of America or America's favorite father, like, you lost that. And I think, you know, I'm excited to watch the Cosby Show because I think it did promote values, but it's the antithesis of a reality show, right? Like, it's how they want Black people to be and aspire for, and that's dope. But for him as a person, like, fuck Bill Cosby on, like, as a record label, staff, and a crew, for real. Like, I don't have any respect for him. You know what I mean? Like, he's been an asshole for many years. His brother was one of my teachers back in the day in LA, and someone brought up, oh, Bill Cosby. He was like, I'll ask you about your brothers. So if Mr. Cosby was like, don't ask me about my brother, now I know. You know what I mean? And I'm also starting to think, when his son got killed in LA, that could have been a hit after all the bullshit he's been doing and raping all these women. You know what I mean? And too many dirty ass dudes are out here raping women, and they're not getting called out for it. So if I'm gonna be that one voice to sit in the corner by myself to be like, fuck him, he's a fucking rapist, like, I'll be that dude. And I'll lie on that bed.
So do you feel the same way about Cardi B?
No, you're not the only one.
What is he talking about?
What happened with Cardi B?
Yeah.
You know, she was drugging dudes and
Because she was talking
taking their
about how
money.
she would drugging dudes and
Taking their
enticing
money.
them over. So
That's not rape, dog.
No,
Yeah.
it's just robbery.
That's fucking robbery. Yeah, those are two different crimes.
Well, it's
You get your
still not
money.
good.
Neither one of them are good.
No,
It
he's
ain't.
asking.
Yo,
he's
why is
asking,
Derek
I think he's
degenerating?
asking, is it F?
No, I'm not degenerating anything.
Because
I'm
you said F
asking.
him.
I'm just saying, do you feel the same way? Will you keep the same energy
Yes.
for other people?
I'm
Yes.
not. If you get fucking robbed, you get fucking robbed. That's how the world works. I'm not saying if you get fucking raped, you get fucking raped. That's how the world works. Like niggas ain't getting raped outside. You know what I mean? Mad
Wait,
women are getting raped.
hold on, dude. Hold
I'm
on.
so
Wait,
sorry.
Wait,
What?
Wait,
For real.
hold on. It's too much.
Why?
This is perfect. This is so perfect. I love our show.
We're
so much.
balancing out like
Yeah.
the amount of social, like the income disparity in America in the fucking Bay Area.
Mhm.
You get jacked for your fucking Tesla, that's on you, dog. Fuck out of here, man. But you get raped just because you're a woman? That shit ain't cool, bro. That shit ain't cool. Because dudes ain't getting raped going to the bathroom. Oh, fuck this nigga in the ass. That's not happening. You know what I mean? So that shit is not cool.
No. You don't know if that's not happening because it is happening somewhere.
Okay. Small likelihood, but like
People don't post those moments on social
They
media.
won't post.
That's what Robbie said.
Yeah.
But it is a tool of war. A tool of war is to rape the women and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Rape the children or kill the children. Like
Rape,
those
kill,
are,
and pillage.
yeah, those are tools of war. And like we're committing war against our own people, our own culture. You know what I'm saying? And we're elevating this Negro as a rapist to speak for us.
Right.
And all those Black Lives Matter white people, let's see what they're gonna do when it comes to Bill Cosby.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. Are we still elevating him? No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think no one's elevating.
I don't think this is elevation. And
Felicia Rashad.
I think maybe that's where she didn't elevate him.
She didn't elevate him.
Why the fuck did she say anything,
She didn't
bro?
elevate him.
She said the same thing that Judge Joe Brown said.
It's you can't fight for justice. You can't fight for justice and still be mad and still not accept the fact he's out. Like you can't.
No, as a lawyer,
now, what you can do is like I mean, it's literally the broken agreement. That's it. That's the only thing that's at play here is the broken agreement. But I think people are bringing in the charges. Like the charges don't happen without the broken agreement. Like it starts with a broken agreement. And I think that's you can't say you want equality and equity in the justice system and still be mad that he got let out.
I'm not mad he got let out. I'm addressing Judge Joe Brown was only addressing the legal aspect. And I think the gentleman, Mark Anthony O'Neill. Yeah, Lamarck Lamont Hill. He was trying
What's his name again? Say it again.
Mark Lamont Hill.
Anthony
O'Neill. I think he was trying to address the ethics, because there's Bill Cosby being out, but then there's the Bill Cosby, you know, as a face of Black America and the spokesperson and a cultural critic. You know what I mean?
Oh, I think that role for him is dead.
Yeah. It's been dead.
I think that's
long gone.
Yeah, I think that's donezo.
But I think it's hard for me to see Felicia Rashad.
I think he may assume that just by virtue of him being back, quote unquote, that he can assume that, and I don't think he should. I think that's a.
I don't think he can
stay his ass at home and shut up. Someone should tell him that. But I think
I don't think you're gonna see Bill Cosby out here with a Twitter like fucking OJ, like, hey guys, here's what I think of this year's MVP. Like, I don't think you're gonna see Bill Cosby doing that shit.
Right.
I think your microphone is cut the fuck off. Personally.
Yeah, so he's totally on MSM.
So we got
man, shut up.
By the
man.
way, MSM Johnny let me know it's mainstream media. Yeah. So there's a lot that's going on in the chat, by the way. So we have Brownie V101 said
educated Black.
His lawyer got him out because of the deal Cosby made not to be charged with the rape because of his admission. He made this deal he made a deal. His lawyer said, "Not me." And so part of that was like, because I had to do a little research. So part of this whole thing came under when Cosby was being tried civically. Then he
paid
made
$3 million for.
Yeah, which he made, but he also made an agreement that he would not plead the fifth, and so he did under that trial say that he gave women quaaludes. And the issue is not what happened was part of that agreement was like he won't be prosecuted for anything that he said. So then what they did is they took that statement and then admitted it into as evidence into this trial. And that's where they screwed the whole thing up. So the other part is, I mean, I know people this is probably not like a good thing that people want to hear, but you also have to look at the prosecution because they're the ones that made the mistake. And so, it's not a opinion that people want to be able to, say that they're happy to hear, or they might not side with it. But I mean, that's the other thing is you got to understand, what you're doing when you're doing it as a lawyer. So, there was some other stuff that was here. Let's see. Mabel said something. Mabel said Bill Cosby is the perfect example of the fact that our justice system does not serve the oppressed, period. Erica said that Felicia Rashad has always stood beside him, so her response was celebrating what she believed to be true all along. Kadre was like, actually, Eddie said that Richard Pryor told him to tell Bill Cosby to have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
And Erica also says that more men should be upset. I think that men are upset. And
are you?
Yes.
Wow. I mean, that was very convincing.
I mean, should I be? You want me to be raving mad? The other thing
because he's preying on women, fam. Like as men, like we can never stop these acts of misogyny if men don't fucking speak up and do something about it. Like if we're cool with this shit, and we're like, oh, then it's as if, well, she deserved it and it's her fault. You know what I mean?
I don't think no one's saying that though.
Dog,
I don't think anyone's saying that.
I don't. Man,
but I will say that he raped mostly white women. I'm just want to throw that out there. I'm not.
We're doing this.
It's not. We're not doing it. I'm just doing it.
Wow.
We're not.
He's thinking white.
I'm thinking white.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Ricky to the rescue.
He's thinking white.
Reese says addressing the legalities is true. The agreement was so problematic. Number one. Number two, what was revealed due to the broken agreement is 100% priority of how Bill Cosby should be accountable moving forward. All right. So, and then also Brownie V101 said true, Robbie. And allies, silence is consent.
So we should go harder on R. Kelly because he was fucking mad sisters, right? Is that what we're saying?
First of all, we should just go hard on anybody who's raping. Period.
I agree. Mm-hmm. I agree. For sure.
I mean, whether it's a man raping a woman raping a man raping a man, a woman raping a woman, all of it is unacceptable because you're encroaching upon someone else and who they are. And that is also true for you robbing someone because you're encroaching upon someone else and who they are.
The fuck? No, you're not. Here, take my wallet, take my $20 fucking. I can get that again. You can't get your dignity back if someone's fucking all up inside of you. Like that's not robbery and rape.
I don't necessarily agree with you not being able to get your dignity back because I mean there's healing, right? There's a process that you have to go through. So I'll give you an example. I was shot by the fucking cops. Right. Was I able to get my dignity back just because I wasn't raped? You know what I mean?
I mean, you got shot. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
right.
Horrible.
I was outside though. I was outside. I wasn't inside. You know what I mean? Like all I'm saying is there is a process for which you have to go through to obtain healing.
Hmm.
And I don't think
Indeed.
that if you get shot, raped, robbed, pistol whipped outside the club and embarrassed, stripped down to your drawers, there you lose some dignity with that. You're embarrassed by that. There is a process. And I'm not saying that rape is on the same level as robbery. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that with everything that in every way that you are wronged, there is a healing process. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
The rape being up here and I wasn't trying to. You gonna sing a song for us, Bel-Ami?
That's what I thought.
Nah,
Too.
I was no.
Nah, I'm not trying to play like violent or crime Olympics, right? Like one is more.
Right. I got you.
I think robbery can be done a number of ways, right? You can show up at a bank and say, slip them a sheet of paper. That's robbery, right? Like, give me all your money, right? And walk out. You can have a gun to your head, right? That's robbery, right? So there are different forms of robbery, I think, and there are different degrees of rape also, right? But I do think that when someone's humanity is, and particularly women, right? Because I'm not saying men don't get raped, but when men are raping women, and there are men who get off. So the men who get off, the women who choose not to come forward because they know of men who get off, right? I mean, I think it's a whole, and then the woman then blames herself. She blames her outfit. She blames, maybe I shouldn't have invited him in. Maybe I shouldn't have, and shit that we think maybe I shouldn't have worn these shoes. Maybe I shouldn't have driven on this block. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but this is mainly done by us towards women, and also done towards underage women. You look at fucking Epstein, and then it's like, are you preying on also women without resources, right? Are you preying on a woman who doesn't have a man? Are you preying on women who are single parents, right? Like, so I do think that I think rape is something entirely different, and it's awkward as a man having this conversation, and we're the ones who are also like the aggressors in these instances, and most of these instances, and we could stop that if there also wasn't a culture within America that's like, okay,
Yeah, but I wouldn't even not just America. It's just culture within male culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can look at a ton of other countries as well, where it is just the norm, and it should never be the norm at all.
Yo, I learned something hanging out with some side guru when I was in LA, and saying it doesn't sound good, but I've taken this. That's why I've been quiet for the most part. And a lot of time when people are saying a bunch of stuff, it's there's always a yin and yang to every single thing. And one thing that I learned is that everybody's right and everybody's wrong. Okay. But one thing that makes so much sense when I was hanging out with these guys, and it was like, if you teach a person to be a human first, you don't have to teach morale. You don't have to teach, hey, that's wrong. Hey, that's right. Like, be a human first, and automatically certain things just click in. Like, that shit doesn't make sense to rape somebody. I'll take advantage of anybody. You know what I'm saying? So when we talk about being conscious and being whole and be clear, be human, you could have a thought. This is one thing that bothers me about most people. Like, everybody has a thought. Obviously, the only way we're able to talk about what we're talking about is because somebody has brought it to our attention, and you have these thoughts over and over and over. So now we're just expressing our thoughts. That's what we're doing right now. It's just like, yo, I feel this way about that. I feel this way about this. The situation is playing in our head, so we express ourselves. The thought's going to happen. It's the actions that follow after it is going to determine like what type of human you are. So I could have a thought about, doing some stupid shit, but now the human part of me that understands my value, my presence, my existence makes me not want to do no stupid shit. which is why we can get offended and be like, that's just dumb. Why would you want to rape a kid or hurt a woman or steal from anybody? Because I understand my self-value, regardless of what happened to me, not disregarding it, you know, but I understand things that happen. Is like, as a human trying to find my place in this earth and go through this human experience, you know, the whole mindset is, this is an experience that I get to pick and choose how to respond to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I always think like, teach a person to be a human first before you give them the titles and, you know, and deal with their own personal issues, which is why I love, you know, what Robbie said earlier is like how people don't put out their, you know, their mental issues and the therapy stuff they're going through. If you put more of that shit out there and that becomes the norm, you'll check yourself before somebody else have to check you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go to the judge and say, hey, that's wrong. Like, nigga, I knew it was wrong before I did it, you know, and I'm just not going to do it because I'm already thinking about the consequences, you know?
Yeah.
I also think if you put more of that stuff out there, people just gain a different level of compassion. And more than that, people feel included. I think that's the part that people feel so distant from each other, or like they don't fit in, or people are stressed because they don't have, you know, whatever they see.
Chopped and screwed.
You start strumming
I think you build compassion when you share those things as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, we missed some of what you said, but we definitely got it.
Definitely felt you though.
Yeah.
Did I say strumming keys? You can't strum keys. Fuck out of here.
Reese said there's a healing from any form of trauma is possible. The stats and resources actually used by most who have been through it is low. Also, most environments keep the pursuit of healing slower. Pretty Tony said, and let's not even talk about women that submit sex just so that they don't live with the thought about being raped. Shiny was like, y'all are the ones who need to have the conversation though, because a lot of men don't even really understand what consent really means. She also agreed with what you were saying, Ricky. Women are often seen as humans more as possessions. Brownie, it is Brownie V101, I'm guessing.
You can just say Brownie.
All right. Children have to be trained or they'll make foolish mistakes. Being human is not enough value. Being human is not enough. Values have to be taught. They come from
nowhere.
Yeah, but I think I'm trying to figure out how it's supposed to be said. Being human is not enough. Values have to be taught. They don't come from nowhere. There are instructions that need to be taught, morals and standards of how to treat another person. It doesn't just happen. Children have to be taught, and it grows into adulthood and maturity. So there's something I do want to say something. So this is interesting because I have children. I think children inherently are good. And what they end up seeing is what's wrong, and that's what they begin to adapt to. And so then you try to unteach them the wrong stuff that they just was observing and saw. Because I don't think that humans are inherently bad. I think that's what we learn, and then we try to unlearn it.
Yo, I got a quick true story, you know, and obviously we're in a blended family right now, and I had this conversation with Nikki. I personally, if I'm before I got in a relationship, I love to walk around obviously in my underwear or naked. That's just me. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, when my girls here at the house, I can't do that. You know what I mean? So I put my underwear on, or I have a tank top on, right? And so I'm telling her slowly but surely, the only reason people look at like, you know, being naked or seeing you in your underwear as bad is because you've been trained or you take that's a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, it's bad to see somebody in the underwear. So you constantly look at that every time you see somebody in the underwear, let alone see them half naked. Like, oh my God, that's so bad. That's so horrible. You know, so you already have the fear of seeing somebody exposed, but it's only bad if you make it bad. If you make it uncomfortable, it only makes you feel like, you know, it's wrong. If you just like, this is just so wrong. It's all right. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
No, I mean, it's to that point, right? Though, if you think about Adam and Eve, right? Adam and Eve didn't know they were naked until someone told them they were naked, right? God was like, who told you were naked?
Thank you.
Right? And so like the same thing is like with my son. So it's kind of crazy we bring this up because yesterday my son was swimming in the pool, like the little kiddie pool. and they didn't have the bathing suits because they were being washed from the day before. And so initially he was swimming in his underwear and he didn't like the way the underwear felt. And so my uncle was just like, it's cool, just, you know, get in skinny dip in a sense, right? And like, so he's just like, you know, in the pool having a great time. He's jumping out the pool, he's running around, he's butt naked, right? And doesn't care because he doesn't know. Right? And it's not until somebody's gonna come over and be like, yo, what are you doing? You're naked. And you shouldn't be like that. And it's not until that moment that it clicks and it's like, oh, I'm naked. And that's a lot of the behaviors that we adapt to and we adopt. It's not until someone tells us like, this is what you should be doing. And so, or you should not be doing. And then that's when it sort of becomes this whole other thing.
Right.
So,
it's just like when somebody's angry. I'm sorry. It's like somebody's angry or thinking of parent. Obviously, I have 5 kids now, but I remember the day just going through particular counseling when I'm going to school with counseling. Like, if a kid is frustrated and they're yelling and they're screaming, and you come at them with that same energy, yelling, screaming, tell them stop screaming, you're only training their brains to respond to, like, you know, things in a negative way, or, you know, you create more anxiety. You know what I'm saying? So they don't understand, like, hey, this is, you know, it's a scary thing, you know, or I'm in trouble. And you come at them with the same energy. So now every time there's trouble, every time there's fear, they respond with trouble and fear versus coming at them with a different perspective of helping to understand why you're upset, why you're angry. Now there's an equal balance of, okay, you're loud and you're screaming and I'm loud and you're screaming. So now everybody's loud and screaming and there's no, like, I always heard that there's 2 dumb people in the arguments, the one that's screaming and the one that's listening.
Yeah, there's a really great TED talk on this called ACEs. It's by this Black woman. She's a doctor. So ACEs is average childhood experiences, and she talks about like this idea that like we become, or we are our experiences in a sense, right? And a lot of our health is connected to the traumatic experiences that we've lived through, and so it's really cool. So anyway, but yeah.
Which is Elbow Grease about to say something. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I think what you're basically saying is that like we are living in a society that does not teach men or teach young boys how to interact with the opposite gender, right? Or, you know, just being how to be respectful of other people. The fact that there's so many, like in college, so many girls, so many, you know, women get raped by other men who have, you know, a significant amount of money, right? Like this, if you look at like over the past few years, how many folks have been raped and it's been kind of swept under the rug, right? And so I think if we're talking about teaching someone how to be human, I think it starts with rooting out the idea of male supremacy and that it's okay to take advantage of someone because of their fucking gender. Like might does not mean right. And I think we live in a society, live in a country where might is right. So I might be stronger than you, so I can take advantage of you. To some people, that also means like I can take your humanity from you for my own personal gain. Like you're not getting anything from that. It's a mental thing, and it's a disease that sickens. And it starts with the words you're using, whether you're calling women, you know, bitch or cunt or, you know, slut or hoe, etc. You know, over time, progressively, it becomes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna hit that, right? And, you know, just as it gets even further, you just are just snatching and taking advantage of women, you know. So I really do think it's an intentional thing. And I personally benefited when, you know, when I went off to boarding school and we had a group of the fellas, and the basketball coach was like, look, fellas, like, you're at boarding school. If she happens to be under the influence and you still have sex with her, it's rape. Straight up. You know what I mean? If she didn't know or she blacked out or you just had some drinks, it's rape. And I think that scared the shit out of me. You know what I mean? Like, it just really changed my perspective on things. And I think the movie, the book Monster Cody, the Crip, who was like, yeah, man, like how he took advantage and raped mad dudes in prison, right? And he learned about that shit from slavery, right? And so, you know, how you degrade someone, right? You think of how many black women got raped by slave masters, right? And we're turning around doing that shit on our own people. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm calling out our own people, like who are involved
Yeah.
in that type of shit. And
Mhm.
black women who get raped is not a priority for the police. Let a white girl get raped by a black man is different. I'm talking about black folk raping black women. That's what I'm speaking about. And that shit's just, I don't have any tolerance for that. Even getting close sexual assault type shit,
Mhm.
nah, can't fuck with that.
I feel you. I feel you.
Hey, I call a lot of people bitches, and none of them have been women. I just want to put that out there.
Hey, you know what? That's so much
Like
in
a
a
lot.
word.
Like a lot.
Yeah. You know, that's what's, you know, it's funny you said that because I was thinking about that too, like how our perception of words and how we define them, how we use them. Like, I'm not trying to start this conversation. I'm letting y'all know ahead of time. I'm not, because I know, because women, you know, women call each other bitches a lot. You know, some of them, you know, they be like, bitch, don't be doing that, bitch. And but then as soon as the dude said, then it's like, don't be calling me out my name. It's like, wait,
Yeah.
I'm confused on
Just like nigga.
Just like
yeah.
nigga.
That's why I say I'm not trying to have that conversation, but you know, but so like if you think about a person, you put yourself in that situation where you hear it all the time, you don't understand the intensity or the severity of the word. Yeah, the intent behind the word. If you get in a different situation to where you're like, well, I just heard you and your homegirls call each other bitches, and I'm trying to like fuck with you and be like, yo, what up, bitch? And then she like, don't call it me. So you know,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm sorry. I just thought about going up to a chick. Hey, what's up, bitch?
By the way, Pretty Tony and
Thank you.
Brownie, they don't
Thank
call
you.
their friends.
And I appreciate that,
Yeah,
you know, because what happens is that most guys, if they here's what I mean, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I know for a fact when I hear guys, when guys hear women say that, they automatically just a little bit lose a little bit of respect for you and feel like I could smash if I wanted to, if I just keep on playing because she's open already and she's kind of cool. So nigga walk up to her, be like, oh, what's up? You know what I mean? What to do? You know, you hang out with your girls, you lit, y'all calling each other bitches or whatever. And so dude automatically thinking, I got a chance. I could smash her on to. So I could be a little raw with her because she's raw. Again, so the thing about kids only like respond to what they see other people doing. You know what I'm saying? So like you are your environment, you are the people you surround yourself with. So if you're in an environment where everybody's doing that particular thing and you act upon that particular thing, it's like you're really mad. That's why, you know, I'll tell parents, like, don't get mad when your kid do the exact same thing that you do and they see you doing it. Where do you think they learn it from? The only way they know it because they see you doing it. You can't be mad. You really can't be mad at them for doing that. You know, but it goes the same thing with adults. Mm-hmm.
That reminds me of that commercial. It's like, I think it was in the 80s. And the little kid had his drugs in a box underneath his bed. His mama went in his room, found that box of weed, and she was like, where'd you get this from? Who taught you this? And he was like, I taught it by watching you. I learned it by watching you.
Yeah. You know, so that's why I find it amazing, you know, which is why we get mad when people do the exact same thing that we do, you know, but we give certain people authority and then be mad when they do. It's like, well, you kind of gave them that right when you put yourself in their environment. You know what I mean? Again, to the point I want to say what I was saying earlier about understanding who you are as a human, valuing yourself. Like I always say this, no matter what you've been taught, you take all that shit and you remember it, you know what I'm saying? But it's your choice as an adult, how you apply all the information that you got, you know what I'm saying? As a conscious, supposed to be mature adult, no matter what happens to you at your age, you have to pick and choose how you respond to a situation based on what you learned and what your experiences are, you know. So just because somebody, anyway, I'm done. I'm gonna keep going. I'm done.
All right. Well, you know, this was, I will say, the most interactive and I feel like one of the more moving conversations that we've had in our 21 episodes, by the way.
Nice.
Shout out Dominique Wilkins. Let's go.
Nice.
And so I definitely want to appreciate everyone who, you know, was a part of the chat, who kept it going, who shared their thoughts, and just know that, like, I learned something. And also, I want to give a big shout out and big ups to DJ Elbow Greasy for just stepping up and really speaking it. So, with that being said, because we don't want to hold y'all up for too much longer, we are going to move on to pick a side, and I'm not used to doing all this. But before we do that, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, as well as if you're interested and wanting to participate and to be a part of Pick a Side, then please do so by clicking on this link that I am about to send you. Paste. Here we go. So we got 5 people right now that's on. We need 5 more people, y'all. We just need 5 more people to break the record or to break the internet. One of those 2 things will happen.
That's it. Just 5, y'all.
Come on. I'm calling out Pretty Tony. I'm calling out Shiny, Brownie, all these people who were like, in the chat. Let's see y'all. Let's see y'all live. Who else do we have up in here today? Of course, we got Reese and Cherie. Our wife.
Yo.
We had Mabel, and we had Unpredictable Thought. There was another person.
Did you have like Brownie?
Yeah, I called out Brownie. I got Brownie out already. Who just clicked in? All right, we got Cherie.
What's this? I missed the Brownie conversation.
No. I'm just Brownie's
we're not
actual.
We're not talking about the brownies. However, I'm gonna need that contact after we get offline.
I got you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Don't
Brownie.
Hey,
watching.
You know how you be doing. Hey, man, listen. Bel-Ami is so trash. We're answering the phone and responding. Yes, here I go. I just wanted to say that publicly. I don't know if I've ever said that publicly.
All right, cool, so man. I want to respond to Brownie. Brownie says, I'm not camera ready. Look, this is like church. Come as you are. We will accept you. Okay.
We need 3 people. We need 3 people.
You are.
That's right. Pretty Tony. Yes, really. Yes, really, though.
Really?
All right.
Can we get 3 people?
Unpredictable Thought. Yes, really. Yes, really. Yeah, we looking for you.
Come through.
Charnel.
Is that Sarah?
That's
Ruben?
Charnel right there. Yeah,
Charnel. Come on, Charnel. Let's go. Come on, y'all. We got 2 people. We need 3 more. What up, Cherie, and Reese?
What up, y'all?
Come on, Brownie.
Right.
You want to do this.
Is Cherie driving or riding?
Oh, so Unpredictable Thought. We're trying to.
I hope she's riding.
We'd like for you to come out.
That's what she said.
Oh, right.
That was not what I was asking.
Sorry.
The Bucks are getting killed, by the way. But Unpredictable Thought. We want you to join in on this. Pick a side. I can use an open mic, but not the camera. We can't break these rules. We gotta have the face to face.
According, we can't break the rules.
We're doing Pick a Side.
We're
doing Pick a Side, and we need you to join. What's her name? What is it? Charnel. We need you to join, Charnel. Click this link that I'm about to put in the bio. All right.
We about to play Pick a Side.
We're about to play Pick a Side. It's gonna be the quickest rounds of Pick a Side that you've ever seen.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully.
Right.
Actually, we're gonna take a commercial break because I need to. I need
you got wee.
Yeah. So talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. And nobody has control. No one has control.
Nobody has control. Hey man, get you a pee jar.
That's bad news, bro.
All right. Well, look. Give me
a pee bottle up under the desk
because I need to be. I need to be present for pick. I can't. I've been holding it since we started the conversation about Bill Cosby.
All right, which one of y'all got a joke then? Who got a joke?
Bel-Ami, why don't you sing something for us?
He got a guitar and shit.
Man, I literally just took the guitar downstairs because I was like, man, I'm not finding no space, man. And I literally just hung it up. Promise.
Well, I mean, we got to wait for somebody to go pee, so we might as well wait for you to get your guitar.
Yeah.
It might take longer.
That's what she said.
Really?
And you said hung longer. I'm sorry, never mind. Okay, I'm putting up the microphone.
Did he say hung longer?
He said he just hung it up. It's gonna take him longer.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well,
Get you some blue pills, dog. Get some blue pills so it won't take as long.
Yeah. You don't need no blue pills.
And you can unsheath it.
The views expressed by these other three Negroes do not represent all of the.
Hey, listen, man.
Hey, Reese. Hey, Reed. How y'all?
Yeah, hi, Reed. Hi, Reese. What's going on?
Reed, were you driving somewhere?
Yeah, where you going, Sheree?
Coming home from Alabama.
Nice.
What part of Alabama?
Mobile.
Mobile, yes.
That's my stepmother's from Mobile.
Yeah.
We call her Miss Dee Dee.
All right.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
You said
Dolores
Miss Dee Dee?
Davis. She goes by Miss Dee Dee. Don't you call her nothing else than Miss Dee Dee now?
It sounded like you said Miss VD. I'm like, bro, that is messed up.
Come on.
That's what she was like.
Hey,
Okay.
That's what it sounded like, bro.
No.
She heard me. She was like, "Oh, Dee Dee, that's what's up."
All right.
Alabama.
You say that.
By the way, Ricky, I think you'll be proud of me. I'm at 200 ounces for today.
That's what's dang. Okay.
Dang,
That's
bro.
why, yeah.
That's
It's
not
traveling
what
be
we
getting
talk
me thrown out.
That sounds weird when you come back from using the bathroom talking about ounces and shit. I'm like, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
Reese,
right.
what's good?
All right, y'all, let's get started.
All right, let's do this.
Everybody, people chickening out, but it's all good. We're gonna get y'all one day, hopefully.
Nah, you know what's gonna happen? One day, we're not gonna be able to bring them in because we're gonna have a studio audience and niggas gonna want tickets, and we're gonna be like, look, man, it's not as easy to get in here now. And
That's true.
And they're gonna be mad.
Yep.
But it's all right.
Yeah, we're cooking up something, y'all, by the way. So
it's all right. They don't know.
They don't know.
These next live shows. Come on.
All right, here we go.
All right, let's
Bel-Ami, you want to do the house rules real quick? I mean, not the house rules, but the rules for pick a side.
Pick a side is a practice and just owning your shit without explanation. You know, too often we find ourselves giving in to the needs of others or to the need to make sense to others. And it's not always necessary. So pick a side is a practice in picking your side and owning it. So we're going to ask some questions. It's going to be 2 sides to choose from. We each pick a side with no explanation. We just keep it moving. However, the only way we can answer a question or clarify anything that we decide here is if you, the viewers, ask us to explain, clarify, so on and so forth. But other than that, we're just going to keep it moving. Last week, did we get through 1 round with no explanation?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
So,
1.
let's try to get through 2 and
no
very little, with minimal canvassing for advocating.
Exactly. No campaign.
But Elbow Greasy wasn't with us last week. He's usually the one that's like, nah, man, because you know when I gotta do the thing.
All right, we also have
Derek and his pajama issues, man.
What's up, Charnel? Thank you for joining us. Brownie, we still waiting on you, but you know, I'm gonna just keep calling you out until you actually show up. All right, here we go.
We got 8 people on.
Yeah, we got 8 people. Nice. We just need 2 more, Brownie. We just need 2 more. All right, Pretty Tony and Brownie. We just need you 2. That's it, and we will be legit.
Or anybody else who would like
or anybody else.
Don't feel like calling out them 2.
Yeah, we do have 4,000 viewers right now, so you know.
Spots go quickly, apparently.
All right, here we go. How do you want? Let's start with the guests. Or are the guests ready? Do they guests have some choices?
All right, we'll start with Sheree.
All right, let's go, Sheree.
Okay, pick a side: Tokyo or Berlin.
All right, it's on you, Reese.
Tokyo.
I'm gonna also go with Tokyo.
I'm going to go with Tokyo as well.
Tokyo!
Just to confirm, you said Tokyo or Berlin?
Yes.
I'm gonna go Berlin.
Tokyo.
Chanel, you up?
Chanel, you there?
Chanel.
Chanel.
I feel like she might be talking, but we can't hear her.
Are you talking?
If you're talking, give us a thumbs up.
If you can hear us, flick a booger on screen.
Oh no, don't do that.
I don't know if she can hear us.
Nah, she can't hear us.
She can't hear us. Yeah, she can't hear us.
All right. So we're at 7.5. We got a visual, but no audio.
She says she can hear.
Oh,
She put a thumbs up. She put a thumbs up in the chat.
oh, she said she's talking.
Oh,
She
you're
says I'm
talking.
talking.
Oh,
We
man.
can't hear you though.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Can you text your?
Change her mic settings.
Oh, change your. Oh, you want me to change it?
No, she needs to change her
Yeah,
mic
she
settings.
needs. Yeah, she has to change it.
Oh, change your mic setting.
Cool. What did the people in the chat decide? Tokyo or
Yeah, Brownie. What do you decide? Tokyo or Japan? I mean, or Tokyo or
Tokyo.
Berlin.
or Berlin. The connection's bad. How? She doesn't know how to change her mic settings.
Go down to Mike, Cam, Mike, the little gear.
She says Berlin.
Okay. Well, go down to where it says mute, stop Cam, Mike. Go to Cam, Mike, and then I guess change it to internal headphones or something like that. External something.
Yeah.
Brownie says Berlin.
Yeah, so did was it
Berlin. Berlin.
All right, what do you go with, Sheree?
Berlin.
Berlin. Are you driving or are you being chauffeured?
Didn't we
I
ask
like
the question
the
three
verbiage.
times already?
Earlier.
We answered this already, but I like the verbiage you used.
Yeah, that was
Instead of-
much better.
Yeah.
I went
Call me Miss Daisy.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Must be nice. All right.
Did
Reese,
she
you
say
up.
hers?
Reese.
Yeah. She said she was the first one to go.
Shani said Tokyo.
I say
Tokyo
magic
wins.
or science.
Magic or science? I'm gonna go with magical science.
No.
I'm gonna go with science.
This is a really good one. I'll say science. I'm not happy about it though.
I'm definitely going with magic.
Magic all day.
Magic.
Charnel, do we have you now?
Uh-oh. I thought I heard something. Nope, I don't think we have her yet.
Well, put it in the chat.
All right.
Sherry, what do you?
Is this like bleach or vaccines? I'm gonna go with science.
You can't do that.
I asked a question.
You
You can't do that either.
Sheree
Well,
was
I
trying
didn't
to be
know we
slick
couldn't do
with
that.
her comment. She was trying to be
You just
slick
have
with
to
her.
pick one.
Science. I
She said
believe
she's
in
leaving.
science.
She's leaving.
Yes.
Oh. Well, thank you for trying.
Sorry.
Thank you, Chanel.
We'll have to
trying.
get
We
it
need a
together.
replacement.
Next
Somebody else
time.
come
We'll have to
in.
get it together next
Pretty
week. Chanel.
Tony, join us for Pick a Side since you asked what you missed. We're playing Pick a Side. Shiny, by the way, says science. And Shiny, you can also join us, by the way.
You can jump in too, Shiny.
Yeah. Reese, what do you go with?
Magic.
Magic 102.
Yeah, I
Now
wasn't happy
remember,
about that one.
we can explain,
102.1.
but only if
No
if you,
campaigning.
our viewers,
You're
No, we're not
campaigning, bro.
I'm not.
You
I'm
are
just reminding them.
campaigning.
I'm not campaigning.
Campaigning right now.
I don't care to explain. I need not. We all understand magic.
All right, here we go.
Nigga, it's
Here we
magic.
go. Mine is
Magic.
Magic.
is it appropriation or
Whoa,
appreciation?
It's magic. You know.
No. Got
Wait, you said
I'm trying. He's
I'm
doing
sorry.
this on purpose because he wants to prolong the I said, is it appropriation or is it appreciation?
hold on. You got it
No.
worked. Your campaigning worked. It worked. You fucking did this on purpose.
Champagne from the campaign.
Can we clarify what she means by? Oh, she wants Reese to clarify.
She wants Reese to clarify.
That's right.
Okay.
'Cause
So
she said
magic.
supernatural and science is the same for her.
So that's fair. So science is in this pick a size. Magic is anything you can conjure. Doesn't already exist. Science has to have elementals. So there has to already exist to build on science. With magic, it can be something you conjure up into existence.
Boom.
Now I'm ready to.
Now you
I know
want
what
change.
you guys. No, because I know what you guys thinking, and it's still science. All right, here we go.
Science for you.
Oh my god.
Man, shut up, man. MSM.
If you're conjuring something, it means you're pulling it from somewhere else. too.
Hey,
That's
you
usually
know what, Sheree, you don't gotta explain for them. You know what? I got you. We here.
MSM.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
MSM all day, every day.
Is it appropriation or is it appreciation?
Is it appropriation or appreciation?
Is what is it?
Bro. However you receive
it.
it, man. However you receive it.
You can't do that, Robbie.
Brownie
That
said
was
science
him.
for her. Appropriation
Sorry.
or appreciation?
I'm just asking for clarification.
Yeah,
You're not saying appropriation or appreciation. You're saying is it appropriation
No,
or
okay.
appreciation?
I'm just saying appropriation or appreciation.
Well, that doesn't. Well, that's a little bit
Bro,
different.
you gotta pick your side, man.
Pick it, man.
Take it.
Appropriation.
What appropriation?
Appreciation. I'm just slinging to the left. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Yo, DJ Elbow.
Appropriation.
Appreciation.
Appreciation.
And I'll wrap it up with appreciation. All right, Robbie.
I'm gonna go with vacay or staycay.
Cultural stealing. You said vacay or staycay?
Vacay or staycay?
Staycay.
Vacay.
Vacay.
Staycay.
Away K.
Oh my.
This
It's always one.
Oh, she wants to play. I'm about to send you the link right now.
I was about to say I saw it same time you saw it.
Yay. All right. The link just went out. Shani says stay K.
I'm going to say vacay.
Give me her name
as
again.
well. Charnel?
Charnel says vacay. You say what?
I say vacay.
Is it Maya? Maya is also vacay.
Maya. Yeah, Maya.
Yeah. All right.
Maya, hit that link with your new hair. Hop on up in
Yeah,
here,
Maya.
girl.
Hit that. Yeah,
Maya
show
got
off
new
your
hair. Come on,
Maya got new hair, y'all.
Come on, Ma. You know you want to see that new hair, girl.
New hair. Who didn't?
Maya's hair is lied, dyed, and laid to the
Fried
side.
dyed.
Fried
She
dyed.
said
Yeah,
it.
that's it too.
Well,
Don't
it
they?
actually
Didn't they used to use
They
lye?
use lye. Yep,
Yeah,
it's fried with
nigga.
lye.
So
It's fried with lye.
I'm doing that. The beginning of Malcolm X and shit, man.
Toilet head.
Mm-hmm. Permanent sheet.
All right, Mr. Getwood, it's on you.
Oh, it's on me? Okay. Dang it, y'all.
Mr. Getwood.
Hey, look, I laughed at my own stuff. I said, that sounds funny.
Getwood.
How you doing, Mr. Getwood?
nigga, if my last name was Getwood, oh
Nigga.
my God.
We'll be like, Getwood, you're goddamn right.
You goddamn right.
Hey, I'm here auditioning for this role.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think my name would be Mr. Givewood, but you know, we'll see.
Dang.
I mean, because I'm a Sigma and I have a paddle, you know.
Oh my God. Man, shut up, man.
MSM.
MSM, dog.
Nigga be like Mr. Gotwood.
Can we get back to pick a side? Can we get back to pick a side?
Well, we're waiting on Tony now. She's almost here.
All right, well, I
gotta
gotta go wee then.
And
I'll be right back.
Oh, shit.
And we
all right, you know what? Let's do a commercial
spots.
real quick. Let's do a commercial.
We still got 2 more spots available.
Ricky's like, get wood or give wood.
All right, guys, it's
Pick
that
a side.
time. Miss Fanny's Sweet Shop. If you don't know, now you know. It's amazing cakes, amazing hand pies, and all that great stuff. So
I'm hearing an echo.
Suck it to me.
no, that's
Yo,
DJ
that's
Elbow.
sock it to me. That's sock it to me. Listen, let me just say, Erica made a cake.
These are true testimonies, guys. True testimonies.
She made a sock it to me cake while we were together for the fake Independence Day this weekend, and
God,
that cake was bomb. When I tell you it was amazing, it probably lasted 30
About 15 minutes.
less than that. So on the table, like it was set out. I of course make sure I always get the first piece.
And
If I don't get the
third
first piece, if I don't get the first piece, I get 0 pieces. But then I also came back and made sure I got like the third piece. Yes, 0 shame. But when I left and came back, it was gone.
Yeah, it was amazing. But anyway, yes, get your Miss Fannie Mae's, and also if you use the coupon code FreeAgents, then you will get, I think it's $5 off your first cake. All right. I saw Miss Tony, and then Miss Tony left. So, yeah.
Was it Ricky's turn?
Oh yeah, it's my turn. Yeah, let me hit it before I quit it. So, that was too easy. Sorry. Yeah.
You want me to say that's what she said?
Yeah, I did. I was trying to throw alley-oop right there. Would you rather have a fit body or a lot of money?
Look at DJ. He was like, It's on you.
Because my question is going to be, does that mean if you have a lot of money, you can't
No,
ever get a fit body?
No. That's not this book read or be naked question. Okay. Miss Tony, give me a thumbs up when you're ready. If you can hear me.
Does this also mean that if you have a lot of money, you won't have a fit body?
That nigga, that's what I just said.
Literally just said that.
What the fuck is wrong with him?
Oh, my bad.
Yo, he got Rice Krispie time.
I'm gonna just bring her in. Hey, Miss Tony.
Hey, Miss Tony.
Do y'all know Miss Tony?
No,
nobody knows.
I feel like all y'all know all these people except me.
I don't.
I don't.
I literally know everybody on this screen but Miss Tony.
Oh, would I have a fit body or a gang of
Yes.
money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fit body.
Fit body.
Fit body.
Fit body.
And Miss Tony's frozen, so she's like, "Oh." Put it up. So knowing that I know you and knowing what I've learned so far, I'm also going to go with fit body.
Dope.
And what
So
do you?
Fit body for sure.
All right,
All right,
Fellas,
So,
I
here we
hate
go.
to do this to y'all, but I gotta
you
go,
gotta
man.
go. You gotta go work
Yeah.
out.
No. Answer my question. Answer my
Okay,
question.
all right. I'll get y'all. Go ahead.
All right.
And by the way, you're supposed to be shirtless today, but go ahead.
You have a one-on-one dinner, just dinner, and you can talk about whatever the fuck you want. They have to answer honestly.
Why is it so aggressive?
Whatever, shut up. But it's being recorded live. Everyone can see it one-on-one. Are you having dinner with either A or B, Bill Cosby or R. Kelly?
Oh my.
R. Kelly, man, that's easy.
It ain't your turn.
It is his turn.
It is his turn.
No, I thought Rickey Getwood would answer quickly so he can go.
Oh
No, he needs to hear all these answers now.
yeah. I'm gonna wait for this one.
Wait, Bel-Ami said R. Kelly easily?
Yeah, man.
All right.
Cherie.
Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby.
Just don't drink anything, Sheree.
Damn.
Yeah.
You can ask them whatever they want. They have to respond honestly.
Honestly, is Bill Cosby.
I'm gonna go with. That's a horrible question, but okay. I'm gonna go with Bill Cosby.
All right. I already know my question. I'm be like, can you read this first line?
All right, you going R. Kelly? Go ahead. I think I'm gonna go Bill Cosby.
Yeah, I think I'll go Bill Cosby too, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the aura.
Yes.
The R.
I'm having lunch with the aura. The aura.
Nah, yeah. All right.
All right, y'all. I love y'all very much.
Love you too, Mr. Getwood.
It's grind time for me. I got exactly 3 months before my competition, so everything is like super strict. You know,
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
And he's gonna put on a preview show for everybody.
Absolutely.
In
Gonna
2
show us
months.
his nipples.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm talking about nipples and cheeks all day.
Come on.
Yo, dog, Ricky, I just want you to know it's
Jump
been
on time
great.
for that show.
Ricky, when you
Yeah.
be waking up and posting shit, I'm literally going to bed. I'm like, these niggas waking way too early.
3:30 every morning, dog.
You and goddamn fucking Dream Big over here be waking up too fucking early. Me, Robbie, and fucking Bel-Ami, like, the fuck are they doing?
Yeah.
They probably, I'm just getting to bed, so
That's the
shout
love.
out to
That's the
y'all,
love
man.
hour.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Hey, I love y'all very much,
Love
man.
you too,
Love you
man.
back, bro.
Appreciate
You
y'all.
done, man.
Do this.
Bye, y'all. You said clitoris?
Oh, shit. Did he? And of course, he just drops right out. That's,
Of course.
Who said that?
somebody said they want to have lunch with OJ Simpson.
Yo.
Just Freddie.
I mean, well, that wasn't the question, but yeah, I'd rather have lunch with his ass too, and he got to answer everything honestly.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
You do OJ? You do OJ over either of those dudes?
Hell yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah,
I would too.
absolutely,
I would take OJ.
OJ over R.
Absolutely.
Kelly?
absolutely. I've had conversations with R. Kelly. It ain't easy.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
La la la.
Y'all are ignorant.
That shit.
Oh man.
All right. It's on you, Bell.
Man, I don't even have one today.
I got you.
Hold on. All right.
Okay.
You act like we all had one today, man.
All right. One of them has to go from the cookout.
Shit.
This is when you think of shit on the fly. You don't have shit.
That's a good ass start though. You're ready to kick niggas out the cookout.
I thought you were gonna pick food. So I was like, what is it gonna be? But it could be people as well.
I should have thought about people, but I was thinking about food.
Oh,
all right,
food.
Here we go. One of them gotta go. Potato salad or the greens.
Oh, this is easy for me. This is easy for me.
Cherie?
I'm sorry. Let me say it. Let me say it like this. I switched.
You know, Bel-Ami has that clarification.
I switched. The mac and cheese or the greens? Which one gotta go?
Right. Oh, man. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Robbie don't like no tater.
Mac and cheese.
Which one gotta go?
Out of here.
Yeah.
Oh man. Mac and cheese.
Sounds so disappointed.
I'm so sad right now.
Johnny is like mac and cheese as well. What'd you say, DJ Albo?
Y'all kick out mac and cheese before the greens?
Listen, I'm not happy about it.
So I think you're going with greens.
Greens got to go.
You tripping, bro? Mac and cheese is doo doo.
Mac and cheese in your family's doo doo.
By the way,
you must have some white folk mac and cheese.
Are we taking shots tonight, guys?
I just don't like mac and cheese.
Yeah, we taking shots. We taking shots later at the quarantine kickback. We got a quarantine kickback.
Shots at the quarantine kickback. Also, Shani said it depends on who made it. We still got people saying potato salad. Everybody was saying potato salad.
That's why I was like, they're not on equal playing fields there.
Pretty Tony said
greens and mac on equal playing field.
I mean, I thought you were gonna say watermelon.
I agree they're on equal playing field. I don't think the potato because I don't fuck with potato salad like at all. Like it got to be.
I like it, but I don't know.
It got to be like one specific person that makes it for me to eat it. So yeah, that hurts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we back to Cherie.
Cherie, you got another one?
And another one.
Oh, do I have another one? Yes, north or south?
Say what?
South.
I think she asked that before. Right?
Wait. Say it again now. I didn't hear you.
North or south?
Got it.
South.
Midwest.
This nigga. You can't do that both rounds.
North.
I'm gonna go with south.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Raise your hands, oh so high. Rub your head.
Hey, do the south side,
baby. Where the fuck sings that shit?
This is how you know you're not from the dirty South. How you gonna talk about the dirty South?
Hey, look,
it's
I'm not
same
talking
song.
about them. I'm
the
asking. That's what I'm asking so I can know.
Louisiana.
No, you didn't ask. You said, "Who the fuck sang that?"
That's exactly what you asked.
I apologize. Who's the artist on that track?
Who the fuck sang that bullshit?
What's the brilliant artist that came up with that shit? Because that shit's fire. What was that?
Oh man.
Okay.
All right.
Reese, you got another one?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with candlelight or lamplight.
I was thinking about
Candlelight or lamplight? I'm gonna go with. I ain't lying. I'm gonna go with lamplights.
I'm gonna go with candlelight.
Candlelight any day, all day.
Candlelight.
All night.
And candlelight. So.
All right. The richest person in the world or the smartest person in the world?
You have this weird ass terminology. Run on sentences and shit, man.
What? I didn't know
I'll
we
say,
were acknowledging punctuation.
I'll say
Like
smartest.
the richest person in the world. That's not even a question.
Duh, none of these.
It's a pick a side. It's this one or that one. Is this one or that one?
That nigga got mad.
The
It's not
context
even
is like
question.
missing.
Would you choose to spend your time with the? It's not. It's this one, that one. It's not a. It's a pick one of these. Red, blue.
I just wish
Pick
the
one.
boy would clarify a little bit more. That's all I'm asking, man. I'm clarifying as contextual Negro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm missing all of these.
I'm not a run-on sentence Negro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there is some.
Sentence.
Yeah, there's some talking in the background. I'm not sure where that's coming from,
I
Brownie.
think that might.
That's
Cherie, is that
Oh,
Cherie?
okay. It might
All
be
the
sure.
missing verbiage
They turn it
and
up.
fucking Derek's questions and shit, man. Can I get a
Thank you, Freddie. LEDs.
noun verb agreement or some shit, nigga? Damn.
Okay, pick a
We still on
side.
this?
Pick a side. This
Richest
one
person
or
in
that
the world or smartest person in the world?
This
I'ma
is who
say
we
Which
are.
one would you be?
Oh, that's
Okay.
thank you. Oh,
I feel like you shouldn't have had to do all that, but I'm gonna still say smartest.
smartest.
Smartest. Can't hear you, Cherie.
Oh, well now you can unmute.
I think we yeah. I was like,
Smartest.
Okay. Smartest.
I'm gonna go with richest.
We're gonna take all your shit too.
That's fine. Because all the rich people pay the smart people to do the shit for them. All right, here we go.
That sounds like an explanation.
It does.
It's
A
the
lot
second
like
round,
an
though.
explanation.
Second round.
How does that change shit? What the fuck does that mean?
Stop.
Oh, we got one from the audience. Be without a phone or be without a car.
Oh shit!
Oh, without a car, it's easy. I don't have a car.
I knew
now.
you was gonna say that's easy for you.
Yeah, in New York, it's easy.
Also, I'm gonna go with without a car. Once you live in the Northeast,
Once you pay for parking in the Northeast,
what are you gonna say, Robbie?
I'm gonna say without a car.
DJ Elbow.
No phone.
this nigga, you lying, bro. You such a liar.
What you Cherie Richardson me for, man? Come on now.
Where you gonna drive? Elbow Greasy? With no phone.
I'm in California right now.
Where you gonna drive with no phone?
Pretty Tony
That's
said no
why-
phone.
Hold on. That's why you have computers. You can use your computer to do the shit.
You gonna be DJ Elbow Losty in a bitch. Over the cliff
Hey,
in a bitch.
hey,
DJ Elbow over the cliff.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna be DJ connected to myself. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up.
Because no one else is gonna connect with your ass because you ain't got a phone.
But I'm gonna know my real friends are. I'm gonna have a. I mean, I'm assuming she said no cell phone.
She said no phone.
She said no phone.
No phone.
So email a nigga, man. That's it, man.
You can't. You get a phone.
You need a phone line to have
You got a computer. No, you have a computer. A computer don't mean on a phone.
You need a phone line.
For a computer, you don't need no phone line.
Wi-Fi.
You just gonna
All
take
right,
your computer
Sheree.
everywhere.
What are you choosing, Cherie?
I'm gonna
Phone
just
or
meet people raw. You know what I'm saying?
phone. Cherie's choosing phone. Reese,
What did he say? Choosing car.
car.
Right, Reese? Let him know. Fuck a phone.
Reese
You live in a
said,
car.
Reese said, "Well, that's a car, fool."
I will still have a phone.
Reese said she don't. I thought Reese chose a car.
Reese.
Reese.
Let it
Tony,
go.
hold on, Tony. I used to live in Atlanta. When I was in Atlanta for a while, I didn't have a car.
took
I
the
had a
martyr
phone,
through
and
the
I was fine,
hood.
but I took the martyr. It's smarter.
hood.
You know what I'm
He's Tony.
saying? You take martyr, it's smart.
Bars.
Bars, bro. Actually, that's their
Shut
slogan.
Me
Look at
and you.
him.
Fuck a phone.
Okay. We know how you feel. All right.
Okay, we get it.
It's on
Hey,
it's on you, Robbie.
I for sure thought Bel-Ami was gonna say without a phone because this nigga is fucking garbage. This nigga don't use his phone no way.
But I have it.
Actually, no, he don't just have one though.
Yeah, you sure know. He got
He
two.
has 6.
He got two of these bad ass. That's being you're extra trash.
You a damn lie. You got 2 phones?
No, he has 6
Yeah,
phones.
that's
6.
Actually have 3, but if you count in
The phone line.
I got 6. If you count the lines on my plan, I got 1, 2. I have 4 for myself.
I want to count the lines that you don't answer. Which ones are those? How many of that? How many is that?
Probably
This
like all 4
motherfucker,
of them.
man. Facts. Hey, at least he ain't no liar. You don't answer none of them bitches.
Is it your turn, Robbie?
Yeah,
I guess. I don't know. I'm over here getting some shit off my chest.
Answer this man's call.
Like, man, fuck this nigga calling me on these phones and shit, man.
He need a special ringer. That's what you need.
All right. Pitcher or catcher?
Hey, man, I'm Fernando Valenzuela in that bitch. I'm pitching.
Hey man, I played catcher my whole life.
Is that your answer?
Wow. It started way up here. Bro,
Man, forget y'all, man. Catcher.
Wow.
Pitcher.
Catcher.
Umpire.
Dog, you can't do this every question.
time.
I can't.
It's like the last 3.
I can't. No, pitcher.
I'm gonna say pitcher.
Got
got a
so
lot of
many
pitchers.
questions around umpire though. Got so many questions.
He don't have no logic behind that. He just saying some dumb shit.
I
But
call the shots.
okay.
Oh, okay. I see how you clean that up.
Pitcher don't call the shots.
Brownies 101.
No, umpire.
He said umpire.
Umpire don't call them either.
Man.
Umpire just sits around and watches things happen, and then
Yeah,
talks
you
about
ain't
it.
no fucking umpire. Either you're a pitcher or a catcher. What
All
are
an
you?
umpire does. Sit
I said
around,
I'm a
wait for other
pitcher.
people to
Calm
do
your
stuff.
nerves.
Think about this.
Oh, pretty
The
Tony
umpire,
says
listen,
explain.
the umpire just waits for other people to do shit, and then they just talk about it. So, and that's all the umpire does everywhere.
All
And they
right.
try to act like they in the game.
Who would like to explain their reason? Bel-Ami?
I played catcher my whole life, man. Listen, a catcher is valuable. You have way
Yes, they
more
are.
good. You have way more good pitchers than you have good catchers.
Oh,
Guaranteed.
say it
that.
again. No, I don't think you said it right.
No, I said it exactly how I meant.
You have way more good pitchers than you do catchers.
Absolutely. Catcher is one of the most valuable positions on the field. Try going into a game. Everybody else is an all-star and your catcher is trash. You will lose. Guaranteed.
Niggas be stealing bases and shit.
Guaranteed.
Most captains are catchers.
I'm telling you, the catcher is one of the most valuable positions on the field. Probably the most.
Well, I'm a giver. I like to give this smoke. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a pitcher.
That was my answer. Fuck, man. I was gonna say that shit. No, you don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
I know exactly what you
know
were
that.
thinking.
So for
You
me,
don't know that. I'm a baseball player. You don't know that.
So for me,
Right, I don't.
I have a lot of ideas, so I like to pitch a lot. So like I like to share my
There you go.
ideas.
There you go.
All right.
Elbow
Well,
Breezy took
I'll
mine.
go
So
DJ.
catcher for me because catcher's the one that communicates the play. So there's communication factors that are why it's catcher for me.
that's a good one.
Pitcher because the same thing. I'm a giver.
All right.
Okay. Everybody satisfied? Let's
Mhm.
move along.
Robbie, you ever play catcher before?
I'm just waiting to see his face.
I'm only asking to see if you know any of those signals and shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
The
know all the
catcher don't
signals.
do that, bro. The catcher
Can you
don't
make
do
a
that.
signal? Can you do a
That's the
signal?
third base coach.
Can you do
No,
a
the
signal?
catcher gives signals when they're on defense. So it tells the shortstop and the middle infielders where to be. It obviously calls the pitches. No, yeah,
Pretty much
I
runs
know
the
all
game.
stuff.
Can you give us a signal, Robbie?
No, I cannot.
Pretty
I get
Tony
paid to do
said,
that.
I got you.
I would like to know why people in the chat picked what they did. Please explain.
Pretty Tony, why'd you pick catcher?
That is a good one.
Since you asked, Pretty
Who's
Tony.
pitching here? Shawnee is pitching.
Pretty Tony is
and
catching.
Brownie
and
is pitching. Freddie is
Freddie
pitching.
is pitching.
Pretty Tony is catching. I want to know why y'all
Brownie
doing
said
that.
y'all nasty.
So
Brownie also said Chris Brown and Usher. If we even have to bring up this conversation, then
Y'all gonna be mad at my choice.
Are we about to do that right
I
now?
already know what you about to say. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's finish. Wait, are there any other from us that are out there? Did anybody else have a pick a side?
I mean, I was next for the second round, but I'll go
Go
with
for
the
it.
Chris Brown versus.
Hold on. Bronny said that she can throw better than she can pitch.
what?
Like,
That's the same thing. I can throw better than I can toss.
No. Maybe she means throw to second better than she can just pitch. Maybe, I don't know.
That's not a catcher, nigga.
Clarify.
Yeah, no, that's
Bronny,
not.
clarify. Shiny says, I'm a pitcher because I don't always want to catch what people are throwing.
That's real.
That's a good one. Oh, we got it. Oh man, they're rolling in. Hold on.
They're like,
Brownie says nasty is good. Don't get me wrong. Okay, didn't get you wrong. That's the same thing. Yep. Oh, she meant catch. Okay. So she says I can throw better than I can catch.
Okay.
All right.
But we didn't get Pretty Tony's explanation.
Yeah, Pretty Tony, you the one who brought it up. So Pretty Tony, you need to tell
why she
us.
chose catcher.
Why'd you
That was
choose
it,
catcher,
wasn't
Pretty
it?
Tony?
Didn't she
Yeah,
say 'cause
but
I can
she-
pitch?
No,
That was Brownie.
Oh, okay. I'm getting so many people.
Here she
Wow,
goes.
So many wowzers.
Nope, that's not her either. Freddie says, I said pitcher because I actually pitch playing baseball. That's how I think he would laugh.
That
so we're
In
gonna
the
do Usher
meantime,
shit,
I
or
guess-
we gonna
Yeah,
do-
let's do this Usher thing. Usher or Chris Brown? Chris Breezy or Ush Easy?
Breezy.
Fine China, baby. Fine China.
Oh. Cherie?
Usher. What does fine china mean?
That's a Chris Brown song.
I'm gonna go with Chris Brown.
I'm gonna go with Sea Breeze.
Wow. All of y'all. Wow.
Shiny says this is hard.
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
That is what she said. I'm gonna go with Ush. Go with Usher.
And Shiny did choose CB though
See,
for the win.
Breezy.
C Brazy. Brownie said Usher all day. I mean, okay.
Nobody asked you to explain.
That's
No,
right. I'm
we
not.
didn't.
You don't have to call.
How many more we got, y'all?
That's it.
What the
Man.
fuck?
Unless, oh, you have one? My bad. Go.
Of course I
That
got
would-
one, dog.
oh, my bad.
Man, shit.
Go. Go
Sorry.
ahead.
You had the best sex you ever had, and you're being told you can write a poem about it, or you can write a story about it. What you gonna do?
This is what we waited for this. This is what we really did that. You really wanted me to stop? I mean, keep going with pick a side for poem or epic.
Based on the best sex you
No.
ever had. You're like, she or he is like, I need you to write a poem about it or write a story about it.
And this is why
Are you fucking a teacher? Who gives you that assignment, bro? Listen, I need you to write a story about this shit, or you can write a song about it.
No,
But I need your shit turned in tomorrow.
no, like a haiku.
A poem, you know what I mean? A poem.
Haiku.
No, y'all
I mean-
added to, I didn't say it has to be turned in tomorrow, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
What you turn in is for a grade, though.
Thank you.
turn it-
Thank you, Freddie. Thank you, Freddie.
why
Scratch
you
his head.
clarifying? Stop
Yeah,
clarifying my shit, Robbie. Goddamn
Here's the
grade.
thing.
It'll
Here's the
goddamn
thing.
grade.
Here's the thing, DJ Elbow Greasy. It's
Here comes the
because
explanation. Nigga, answer the question, man.
no. Here's the thing, bro. I
Don't
gotta
need
let
no
you understand.
clarification.
You gotta hear this because it's not even. It's like there was so much buildup, bro. And we got to the climactic portion, and it was just like a poem or a story. It's like,
Yes.
what
So
else?
Come on,
Is there something
man.
else?
Pretty
Hey.
Tony said she's a catcher in terms of catching vibes and reading nonverbal cues. Best way I can explain it. Nice.
I mean, I
Well,
didn't
to
ask
answer
you
your
to write it
question-
in pen or
All right,
pencil, nigga. I'm
I
like,
guess,
would you write a poem or would you write
So for our epic finish,
narrative?
are you
I
going
was-
to choose poem or story?
Well,
Narrative.
I have done this, and
Narrative.
I've written poems that have melodies. So yeah, poems.
You're not listening. It was already there when I was there.
Whoa.
Hello.
Whoa.
Cherie?
Shiny says haiku.
Yeah, I said poem.
She said, take the goddamn clothes out the dryer that's sitting in there all goddamn day. I ain't folding up your shit.
So,
I'm trying to sit on the couch while these clothes sitting here. Fold up the clothes. Sorry. Derek, what'd you say?
I didn't. I'm
it
gonna
was
go
my
with
turn.
I'm gonna
Oh,
go with
Reese
poem.
didn't
Oh,
go?
Reese,
Reese didn't
Reese.
go?
I didn't say anything yet. No, I'll go with. I'm gonna make them read a whole novel.
Make them
Dang.
read it. It must have been really good.
Zane in here.
I'm gonna go with.
Shit, whole novel.
You know what? I'm gonna go with a short story. A story.
See, Bel-Ami, my question good, nickel.
I didn't say it
It's
was
working.
good. I
It's
just said
working.
it.
We making it work. just like niggas eat pork rinds now in chitlins. We make the shit work, bro. It don't mean we like it.
Reduce my poem and narrative to pork rinds,
Nigga,
dog.
pickle
Dog.
pig feet is not a
said your
delicacy,
question-
bro. It's a
You said
necessity.
your question is cracklings, nigga. That's it. Oh my god. No, I'm crying. Oh my goodness. Okay.
This is what we put quarantine kickback on pause for, guys.
Ooh.
This is it.
Oh man. I'm gonna go with the story.
A story. And what are you gonna choose, DJ Elbow Greasy?
A story. Look at this.
Didn't even think about that shit.
What?
I didn't think it applies to me.
He didn't think it applies to you.
He didn't think it applies to him.
I didn't know. I didn't say it doesn't apply to me. I just didn't think about it. I would probably write. I would probably write a story.
A story. That's good. Does anybody else have any other pick a size that they want to ask?
Hey, change the
I
tone.
have
nigga.
I have one.
Everybody else.
Dude,
Okay.
that voice, that fucking voice, that Elbow Greasy voice that he does.
You talking about the sexy joint?
I'll probably write. I'll probably write. a story.
You gotta
When
be
he
in the
tested
moment,
out
man.
live,
You gotta be in the moment, man.
All right.
Bel-Ami,
What
you
you
said you
got,
got one?
Bell? Yeah.
all right, last one for real. Is DJ Elbow Greasy high or really fucking high?
Wow.
Is this real?
Which one?
Is this real? I'm gonna say really fucking high. I'm gonna say really fucking high.
Really?
I fucking love that shit. That's my
No.
nigga, man. I love that shit. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say to
Have
the
y'all-
moon.
Have y'all watched the one that we did here? Have
Yes,
y'all
I
watched
did.
it? Oh,
I watched
man. I love every bit of Elbow Greasy's contribution to that shit.
What he's referring to is the live show. If you haven't seen it, please go check it out on our
Wait,
YouTube.
Let me asking about that, or he's asking about like right now?
I'm being facetious,
Period.
really, man. You
Oh,
just
just in general.
All right, we got some real ones though. We do got some real ones. We have MJ or Prince, which I feel like we've done this one already. Have we done this one? Oh, not that one. This one. MJ or Prince? Real quick. I'm gonna go with MJ.
Prince.
MJ.
Prince.
Prince.
And then we have vocal or visual aesthetics. I'm gonna go with visual.
Vocal.
What's a vocal aesthetic?
Nigga.
You.
Sounds pretty.
Do it sound good, nigga?
Sounds pretty.
Damn, why
Looks
you
pretty.
making it difficult?
Vocal.
Sound pretty, looks pretty.
Vocal.
Yeah, not
Visual.
surprising. Next.
Visual. Visual.
Vocal.
Visual. All right. And we also had MJ over here by Shiny, Prince by Brownie. Shiny also says vocal. Brownie says vocal. We got, man, they're throwing them in here now. Yoga or rock climbing? This is a hard one. But since I ain't never did no real rock climbing, yoga.
I'm gonna say yoga.
Rock climbing.
I'm gonna go with yogurt.
Yoga on the top of the mountain that you climbed up.
Man, shut up, man.
I'm sorry.
God,
I'm sorry.
MSM.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
MSM.
Let me do it like DJ Elbow Greasy. I say yoga on the top of the mountain.
there you go. That's better.
And on the
All right,
mountain, we're gonna write poems.
Rock climbing.
about it.
And Reese, what do you say?
I'll go with rock climbing.
Rock climbing. We also have vocals by Pretty Tony, rock climbing by Shiny, and yoga by Brownie. Man, they're throwing them in here now. Paris or Hawaii?
All right. Last one. I gotta go.
All right. Okay. Paris or Hawaii?
I'm gonna say
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
HEWAII.
You say HEW?
That's what I thought you said.
Hawaii.
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 That's a Mason Betha lyric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paris.
And you can go with Pretty Tony will be with you. And
Thank you, Tony.
All right.
Hawaii.
All right. Thank Sheree. Thank you, Sheree. Thank you, Reese. Thank you, Pretty
Sheree and
Tony, for
Reese.
trying to join in. And for Chanel.
Charnel.
Yeah.
for also joining in.
Charnel.
Please feel free to hang out in the back of the stage as we wrap up. All right, that was fun. I mean, also, man, this has probably been the most interactive we've had in a long time. I mean, y'all were just throwing it out. Brownie says, this was fun. Thank guys. Thank you. And thank you, ladies. Also, don't forget to please, if you haven't already done so, go to our YouTube page and hit that subscribe button. Please share it with all of your friends as well. Charnel says it's Charnel. All right.
Charnel says it's Charnel.
Robbie, you want to close this out, man?
I mean, I can. I don't have anything super uplifting like Ricky, but I do want to thank you guys for creating this platform and allowing me to be a part of it. Like I said, this is super dope to kick it with you guys every week. You guys, like I said, we talk shit, we laugh, we crack jokes on each other, but we are also promoting positivity and uplifting each other and promoting growth, man. So even though my video is ticking and that's not ideal, we're gonna get that straightened out next week. This is amazing, man. Love you guys. Real talk.
I love you too,
Love
man.
you back, brother.
Bro.
All right. Well, thank you all for being a part of the show. And we won't have any background music. So you know what that means. Let the band begin.
Wherever you are, I will be there.
We'll see y'all next week.
Oh, that dress is scandalous, and it's where another nigga can't handle it. Because you're taking it like you. With the look in your eyes so devilish.